Hello, everybody. I'm Jarrett Reddick. And this is a podcast. Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Hopefully you have seen or heard one of my many musical endeavors. And if you have, then you know how much I love movies. This is movie commentary with no movie knowledge. This podcast is me and my friend Rich talking about movies that we like. But my name's on it because I'm famous. This is Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Still. Okay, we're starting now. Oh, fuck, I forgot to click on the thing.
I'm saying that if you own the beach property, right? Do you own the sand and the water?
Nobody owns the water.
It's God's water. What if someone walks onto your beach, right? Like if let's say you do own it, right?
No, man, you don't own the beach. Well, you own the sand on the beach, man.
What if there's a naked girl on the beach?
That girl's not yours. You don't own the girl.
What if she breaks her foot on your property?
She could sue me.
I'm surprised you didn't go further on that clip. Because it gets really, really funny.
I know, but the whole thing is super long before it gets into the
It is a
stuff,
really, really long thing. Hi, everybody. My name is Jarrett. Welcome to the podcast we like to call Jarrett Goes to the Movies. If you are not listening to this, then, well, I'm not talking to you because you're actually listening to this right now. Why not tell a friend? Share it with a friend. Share the love of Jarrett Goes to the Movies with a friend. Gosh, I can't believe we're halfway through April. It's almost tax day, which means dick to me because I extend till October.
Why? Why do you extend?
Because I have 4 corporations to do, and it really does take a. It's basically, I'm so late of getting my stuff together. By the time I get it together, that my accountant can't do it in the amount of time. So they basically have me extend till.
Do you get penalized for that?
Yeah, but it's not crazy. I mean, it's only crazy if you owe a bunch, but I pay in every quarter for all the businesses. So, which sucks because, it's like operating money or whatever. But at the same time, that first time you have a hit song and you get that tax bill and you hadn't paid in all year. Not that I make money like that anymore, but let's just say 2004, that April, that fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Bad. It was like, oh shit, I guess we're not buying a house. Hey, thank God this garage has 2 pools, or this apartment has a garage and 2 pools. I love it here. Let's stay another year.
Of a sudden.
Yeah. Welcome again. Hey, this week we're talking about the movie Super Troopers. One that the band really liked this movie a lot. They talk about this one quite a bit. I had not really actually sat and watched this all the way through. But I sat and watched this one all the way through, and Rich has already drawn the I can't stand this movie line in the sand. Let's get first things first though, buddy. Last week you couldn't drink. You were waiting on some news from the doctor.
Oh yeah, he called me.
Yeah,
and he goes, "Oh, must have been a bad lab or something."
Fucking told you.
Totally normal.
Told you. I told you it was.
So I do not have herpes, or what is it?
Yeah,
hepatitis.
HIV. Nothing.
Yeah,
you don't get. Is he
good.
making you get the hepatitis vaccination anyway?
No.
No.
He didn't mention it.
No. That's what mine.
I just don't get tattoos or sleep around.
I don't fucking sleep around.
I didn't say you did. Why did you turn this back around to be about you?
Yeah.
This was about me.
Did you actually get the hepatitis test though?
No, he just took blood.
Wait, what are you talking about? You don't sleep around.
What are you talking about?
I mean, not anymore.
I always get tested beforehand.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
For all the stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Except for HPV, which they don't test for. We've talked about this.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't like the Michael Douglas disease. They're going to change the name of that. It's like the Lou Gehrig thing. Like they're going to change it to Michael Douglas disease or whatever. And the good thing is you sort of can wear it like a badge. I mean, it sucks that you got throat cancer.
No, you get sympathy with Michael Douglas disease.
Well,
you don't get sympathy with HPV. That's gross.
Right. Well,
but I have Michael Douglas disease. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, people
Let's
are
do a telethon.
People are like, I mean, it's a cool badge that you wear because people are, first of all, it sucks you got throat cancer, but at the same time, people know you eat a lot of pussy.
That's
true. So everybody's just like, man, this guy fucking eats a lot of pussy. This dude has got the fucking HPV of the Michael Douglases. And so yeah, man. Well, I'm glad everything's fine. It sucks you missed out on drinking with us last Friday, but And man, that turned into a barn burner. Holy shit! We went over to John's house after.
I'm noticing a trend
of what?
Barn burners when you start drinking.
Oh no!
How was last night?
Last night was a fucking shit show. That
barn is fucked.
Yeah, and that was like not even, and it was sort of unsanctioned. I wasn't even gonna go.
Right.
And then, but my father-in-law wanted to introduce us to his longtime friends or whatever, and man, we got over there, and they had already started, a couple hours before, and then Amy and Derek came over, and then the new neighbors came over, and oh god, it was just a fucking, people started doing tricks with like pretzel sticks and shit. It was like one of those nights, like don't even let these adults out of the house. It's just not good for anybody. Well, I'm glad you're healthy and feeling good, and your trip's coming up. Again, if you guys want to put the mystery trip, if you guys want to make a suggestion on where Rich should visit and why, just go ahead and post that on our Facebook page, which back up. We're back on Facebook, sort of.
So, well, it definitely got deleted. We were not in jail. It was just full on deleted because the URL was available.
Yeah.
So
we basically, Rich went in and reset up the whole Facebook page exactly the same way it was, and we have to earn back all of our followers. So do us a favor. And also, here's the thing. When you go search Jarrett Goes to the Movies, we have a lot of different pages now. It gets a little bit confusing. But go like the page Jarrett Goes to the Movies, and then the groups, just join the ones that you think you might like. We have one where we discuss television, one where we discuss movies, one that we discuss musicals. Rich is never on that.
Music, and then there's
there's
a fan page too, so that you can just go in and post whatever you want on the Jarrett Goes to the Movies fan page. But then and then we have our page.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know we had a music page.
So just go join whichever one you just comes up first.
Right. Just fucking go
type
like
Jarrett and just click join on the first one.
Yeah, whatever. But no, seriously, get on the Facebook, because that's the one where we can the page is where we can post our we won't be posting episodes anymore, but we'll at least our schedule and that stuff.
Yeah.
Or just go to our website.
I posted our sexuality discussion clip. It's posting tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Morning.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that controversial, honestly.
No.
I listened back a couple of times. And
you have a different perspective on everything.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah.
So you're saying that
I think you thought I was saying something that I wasn't saying for half the conversation, and that's what you thought was controversial. And then once you've kind of figured out what I was saying, then it wasn't that big of a deal anymore.
Yeah, I think I was
just big enough deal to zero in on it.
I think I was just trying to get out of the fucking conversation.
Stir shit up some more.
To be honest, I think that's what I was doing. So you guys will hear that tomorrow. Or actually, no, you will have heard that yesterday or last week.
Last week.
I don't know. Fuck, this is confusing. My lovely wife, Casey, is here.
Hello.
I'm in trouble for letting the boys ride the golf cart before the show. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know that the little guy was going. And Jack said, can I just take one lap? I've been being really responsible and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I was busy and I gave in and I shouldn't have. And anyway, so our kids disappeared for a while. And
yeah, nobody told me that the 5-year-old was missing, and so we just couldn't find him.
Yeah, well,
you deserve that one.
I didn't know. Oh, wow. I didn't know. Silent Sean 316 is here. He does have a microphone again. So, ladies.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do have a wife.
Yeah, and he has a wife
He's
too.
married too.
Yeah, but she's into that shit. Don't act like she's not.
Is she on the chat tonight? And,
she
waiting
never
for her to chime in?
listens. Except that one time.
It's not. She doesn't fucking give a shit what he does.
No, she's probably tired of it already. She was like, first couple of episodes he was on, she was all gung ho, and then now.
No, not really. Doesn't really phase her.
Now he'll sit here and he's like, "Oh, she just rented this movie." Like she's like, "See ya,"
Yeah, I get the emails.
Yeah. So, special guest in studio tonight, our amazing neighbor, supporter, friend,
barn burner
partner, Amy Pitzinger is here. Hello, Amy.
Hi, friends.
Hello.
Thanks, Rich.
We're glad you're finally here.
Thank you. Me too.
We've been trying to get you in here for a while, and because of us all being hammered last night, you committed to this.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, and so here you sit.
Oh, I'm better now, though.
Yeah, how was
It's okay.
today after
Today was
last night?
Horrible.
Yeah.
But both kids went to school, so it's fine.
I got up and got the kids to Carrollton, got them to school, whatever, and came back home and just fucking passed back out. And I had like shit to do today, and it just didn't get done.
Yeah.
I woke up like weirdly awake, and so I got up, I took Everett to school, I came back and I called my mom at some point, and she's just like, Oh, did you guys get the kids to school today? I'm like, what does that mean? Like,
Yeah.
You think today's the day that I'd want him home? Like, are you joking? Like, I got into school early today. Like,
Yeah.
Both my kids were early today.
Yeah, when did we not get them to school? We at least can
That's what
do
I
that.
said.
I mean, we're fully
Jesus Christ.
we're fully functioning even if we're hungover.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Well, big weekend for me coming up. When you guys hear this, I will have just been to the Oklahoma Songwriters Festival. I'm excited about that. I'm leaving early in the morning, so we're recording on a Thursday this week. Those of you watching the stream are aware of that because, well, you're sitting in front of your computer looking at me. Yeah, we do stream this every week, so just you can check the schedule. You can kind of watch it live every single week, and the times do vary based upon our schedule, but normally, and once we get to May, everything falls on Friday nights, and it's a lot of fun. You can participate in the chat and be a part of the show. Rich usually reads the chat when I'm talking, so he doesn't have to respond to me.
Right.
Which it works well. You know, it's good fucking podcasting. That's I should mention this. This is a Tim Toole and Matt Cardosi production. Those guys have really fucking hung on to this. And I mean, they don't even call in anymore. You know?
Well,
Like,
Tim every once in a while.
I mean, yeah, every once in a while we
been a
hear
while.
from Tim. Yeah, it really has.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was gonna do one this month. He goes, "Well, put me on the schedule, Rich," because
Yeah.
someone had mentioned that he hadn't been on a while, and I said none of them are Fridays. He goes, "Okay, maybe next month."
really? Yeah, because he's busy during the week, 3 kids and a kick-ass job, and I didn't realize that he hung on to his old job too.
What?
Yeah, so he still is a consultant for the. I guess I can say
wow.
that it's Southwest Airlines, but now he's up there working for Allstate now. So he like has.
Will they
2
call him in the middle of the day and he goes for the bathroom break at his real job?
I don't know how it works. You'd have to
That's
ask him. Remind me to ask him next time he's on the show.
All right.
But I would assume just that's how he spends his afternoons or lunch break. Hey, all right. That's yawn number 2. I got some oxygen in the lungs now. I'm feeling good about this. We're really gonna do this, guys.
I think you always have oxygen. I think it goes to the brain. The brain needs more oxygen.
I can feel my lungs stretch out when I do that, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
and I've got big lung capacity, not
Mhm.
because I'm fat, because I sing,
Oh.
and I can I can get a lot of air in there. You know.
You don't really have a big nose. Like, have you ever noticed that really good singers have big noses?
No,
You
I haven't
haven't?
noticed that.
Oh,
I don't have a big nose, but I do have my nostrils tend to flare
Yeah.
sometimes. I used to say that it would work in my advantage if I ever jumped out of an airplane without a parachute. Because it would catch me on the way down. But
you've never noticed that? Like
What,
good
that I have
singers
big nostrils?
No, have either unique noses or big noses.
no, I really haven't ever noticed that.
Okay.
Is that really a thing?
It's just an observation that I've made.
Yeah. I just know that like singers in my genre of like growing up like in hair metal, and then like a lot of the punk rock guys all sound like we all kind of sound like Muppets when we talk, like the higher pitched kind of thing.
Yeah. So it's either, I think it's easier to be a singer when you already have the pitch that you talk in is where you're gonna sing.
Is where you're gonna sing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's one thing I was telling my wife that I've noticed about your voice is when you talk and when you sing, it's pretty much almost identical. Whereas, like Third Eye Blind, when you hear Steven sing, you can't tell he has a really bad lisp at all, and his talking voice and singing voice are completely different.
Yeah,
but yours is like
mine are definitely like I'm way down here, but when I sing, it's up here, but it's hard.
Linus of Hollywood is a crazy example of that. Like his voice, when you hear it, you're just like, holy shit! Like it's not even close to the same.
You know what's really mean?
Wait, I want to guess.
Okay.
Shit, bullies.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Why would they put the letter S in the word lisp at all? You know what I mean?
Holy shit, that's
that
hilarious.
Was pretty bad. Sorry, I had a little weird.
Is that someone else's joke? That's
no,
brilliant.
That's just fucked up.
one for Casey.
No, I'm just a little lispy and offended.
Well, Jared says we have to like give quotes to cite.
I just said
yeah, you can't steal a joke and try to make it sound like your own.
No.
It's not that I try to make it sound like my own. I just repeat shit I hear.
No, I get that, but if you know specifically like where the joke came from, and you're like,
But if it's like some guy that you walk
I've
by,
never
and you heard
gone,
it,
"Ooh,
steal
that's
it.
a good joke. I'm gonna go tell that on the
Right.
thing." I just know I've heard bits and I just repeat them if it matches the context.
yeah,
That's
it's
all.
like I told the there's three.
There's no way I could know who did it though.
I told that Bill Burr joke on the pre-show, and I even adapted it to the situation, but it's not my concept or joke, you know. So
My aunt told me that Everett looked like Bill Burr when he was a baby, and it just makes me upset when I think about it.
But all babies,
Not.
all babies look like Bill Burr.
All babies look like Bill Burr. I'm sure he probably loves that. Hey, I forgot about something.
That's a Bill Burr
and
joke.
I'm finally getting to this. But I, at Christmas time, I ordered you something, and I wasn't able to give it to you.
What?
I wasn't able to give this to you before, and I
Are
wanted
you
to
reaching
give
in
this,
your pants?
Yeah, I wanted to give you this on the podcast, so I'm going to
I
chunk
thought
it
it was
over
going to
to
be the
you.
middle finger trick, you know, like, ooh.
That would be
All right,
good.
and
That would hurt.
so there you go, buddy.
Does it say? Before I even turned it over, I go, "Is this gonna have Donald Trump on it?"
It's a Donald Trump silver dollar.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and
Show
it's
the camera.
yeah. So like,
Sorry. Can you see that?
I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Donald Trump silver dollar, and
Matches his skin.
there you go.
What was that for Christmas?
Well, I ordered it around Christmas, and it didn't come in for a
That's
while.
sweet.
That's
And-
Do I owe you a dollar now?
No, it was more than $1.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
I owe you more than $1.
You
Yeah.
don't owe me anything. It's a gift.
I'll
Oh,
send
I
the-
thought you were
the
just buying it
invoice.
because you knew I'd want to buy it.
No, you wouldn't want to buy that. What the fuck are you gonna
What
do?
do you
with
mean?
it?
How it's gonna?
You got to set that on your desk or some shit. You know, like in
Yeah.
a little.
Well, you did
Hold
better
on,
timing
I'm
on your
gonna
Christmas gift than
display
I
it.
did. We were cleaning out like a closet downstairs.
Oh yeah.
I found a T-shirt that I bought for Will for last year's birthday that we all forgot.
yeah,
That's
totally.
right.
Yeah. So
And it's just downstairs now. I still haven't brought it over there. I
Also-
don't even know if it's a funny joke anymore. Like I don't know if he even remembers the reference.
Also, why he quit the podcast?
no,
Because the T-shirt?
because we,
We missed
remembered
both
his,
birthdays.
No, we remembered his birthday.
No,
this
y'all
year.
messed up
No,
birthday
no.
this year.
We did nothing for his birthday this year.
Yeah, you wanna know
had
why?
him say happy birthday to Will and Sean.
Because I did a Jarrett birthday thing, and then you put Will and Sean in all of them, and theirs was going to be the next week. And
Yeah.
then it was
Right.
like, what do we do? Play them all again? Like,
Yeah.
you know?
So Will left.
It
the
was
show.
weak, basically.
Yeah.
And he left right after
Right.
that. It was like the next episode.
Literally, the
Mhm.
next episode, he was gone. He's out.
I don't blame him.
you. I had big plans. There were
And
going to be balloons.
apparently, Rich has made the shirts that have him on a collector's item.
Did you like that?
Yes.
He liked it too.
He did. It's so funny. Make sure you get the limited edition shirts with Will still on them.
Well, technically, all that's true.
yeah,
Okay,
you're right.
Katie Morgan has heard the lisp joke before, but that doesn't mean. I mean, everybody said something, but I didn't never heard that. It was just a thought.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
I think you should cite whoever you stole that from.
I stole it from my brain.
But I'm going to have to start doing that.
Dude, you don't have to.
Just
Hey,
kidding.
you be
I don't
you.
even know if I've stolen. I'm just making a bit out of
You
that. I don't
be
even
you.
know if I've stolen jokes.
You be you. I just, as somebody who gets,
I'm just messing.
I
with
get
you.
jokes stolen from me, like constantly. And as someone who gets shit stolen from me, and then like I just hear other people say my shit.
You at least ask me to steal my jokes.
What's the, oh yeah I'll if somebody says something funny, I'll instantly go, can I have that? You know, and then so
I don't feel like I have a choice though.
Yeah.
well, you're my head writer.
I'm not
You
getting
know.
paid for it at all.
No.
Any of it.
You know, well, I mean,
Well.
yeah, I don't know about that. Come
Maybe
on.
not in
I mean,
cash money, but
You know. All right, guys. We have some new supporters. All of the support comes on this show through Patreon. We do not have sponsors. Not that we don't want them. We just haven't been reached out to by sponsors before. So all
We'll
of the
whore
support
ourselves out.
comes through Patreon. All of the money that we get from Patreon goes back into the show for gear, equipment, internet, things like that. We're hoping someday we'll get to the point to give Sean some gas money each
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Just $5.
$5. Well, you're
an
in luck.
episode or like a month? Because we get paid by the month.
That's right. These are by the month.
yeah.
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 Well,
$20 a
$20.
month.
we're gonna have to discuss that. Well, it just so happens that our new supporters may have just got us that $20 a month.
Oh.
Because Trey Wren is a new $5 supporter. For $5, he gets all of the outtakes. And dude, there are hundreds and hundreds of hours of that. John Steele upped his pledge from $1 to $5. Now he's getting the archives, and even at $1, he was getting that week those outtakes. And then $10 supporter now is Angie Thorin, who now will join
Penguin.
us on our. Oh, she's a penguin.
She's a penguin.
She will join us on our monthly Skype chats, which we do need to kind of sneak in probably before you go on your mystery trip.
Yeah, we do. How about this weekend?
I'm going to be in Tulsa this weekend.
Oh, that's right. How about the next weekend?
I'm going to be on tour, but we'll figure it out.
How about when I'm on vacation?
I'll do it while you're on vacation. How about that? I
could do it.
I'll give you a day off.
Okay. All right. Well, whatever.
Yeah. Or you can do it from there, right?
I can do it from there.
Yeah. Well, we'll see when you get there. You get wherever you're going.
Wherever.
I don't even know if they have internet.
That's a good point.
Because it's come up. Maybe you go.
I could be in South Africa.
Antarctica.
Yep.
They had internet in South Africa. It was just a little suspect.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't even have fucking phone service there. It's weird.
Was there a lot of clicking?
Do you know? And I swear,
I was hoping that was like a really deep joke that no one got.
No, I got it.
Okay.
But I did hear somebody talk like that. But it was for the first time ever, and I did. But I couldn't decipher whether or not they just like had some fucked up shit going on with their dentures or something. Like I couldn't.
Oh, no.
I couldn't figure out exactly like why is their mouth making that fucking sound or whatever. So I don't know if that was just part of what they were saying or what was going on,
right?
Because I don't know if that's real.
Is it the punctuation? Is it like the period or something?
I don't know. I
Man,
don't. What?
I'm just not sure that this isn't offensive. I don't know.
I don't know. I honestly don't.
This is going to be the clip for next week, right?
I'm sure it will be, Rich.
If this is the clip, I will claim ignorance because I honestly don't know.
There went all those supporters.
Yeah. Well, son of a
There went my gas money.
There went your gas.
All right. Our executive producers are also $20 supporters, I believe. Is that right?
What's that?
$20 supporters to be an executive producer?
Yes.
All right.
Or more.
And they do include Ashley C., David Murray, who is sticking with us,
Yeah.
even though he doesn't do the 5 questions.
That's right.
That guy is very insightful in like music and shit. Like he is a music fan.
Yeah.
Dude
he's
loves-
a student of
Yeah,
music.
he definitely is. Wendy Croft, who texted me a picture of her tattoo that I drew today, and I forgot about it.
Had you not seen it before?
I had, but I think it's warm there, and she can wear shorts. Sheila Ray Wonder, David Dooley, the Laugh King of Chicago, Rodon James, Tim Toole, and Matt Cardosi, who I did mention earlier are corporate VPs, Nigel Watson, Big Chris Whitehead, Lucy Murray, Diane Small, Wayne Bullard, who will be on the program a little bit later, Daniel Cotton, Jared Spear, Lisa Wenzel, Shawnee Griffiths, Greg Pascal, Mark Ryan, Tyler McCullough, John Gickler, the Gick, Smee Hurst. Did I say Hurst? It's Hirsch.
It's Hirsch.
Yeah,
Swee Hirsch.
Swee Hirsch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh Millman, Jason Randall, Katie Morgan, who will also be on the program later, and she did put on a shirt. Mike Breton, Your Favorite Record podcast, Brian Dunning, Paul Baums, Amy Pitzinger, who's sitting right over there.
Yeah.
There she is. Jason Wall, Bodie Cooper, William Bryant, Kirsty Fisher, Don Petretta, Dave McLennan, Simone Vark, didn't quit the podcast, and Woody Chambers, ladies and gentlemen. This week we're going to talk about Super Troopers. I didn't realize this was an older movie. This came out in 2001. 5 Vermont State Troopers. Avid pranks. Oh, okay. I got it. Sorry. I thought that was a typo. 5 Vermont State Troopers, avid pranksters with a knack for screwing up, try to save their jobs and outdo local police department by solving a crime. That's right, by solving a crime with a masturbating monkey tattoo. Why wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, this movie made like $18 million. It couldn't have cost that much to make, $8. It cost $8 to make. The price to go see it is how much it cost. Actually, back then it was probably only like $6 to go to the movies, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
7.
crazy now.
I pay $8.99 because I'm in the Cinemark Club.
Take my family and it's over $100 now.
Hey, you got to join the Cinemark Club. And then
I have Movie Pass and I never use it. It's sitting on my desk and I've not used it one single
what's
time.
that for?
My brother gave it to me for my birthday or something. Birthday and Christmas present.
Yeah.
You can go as many times as you want all month long. I mean, all year long. I've not used it one time.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
How many times can you go in a day?
They make it, obviously they're going to make it a little harder because they don't want you to go. They want you to sign up because it's as many movies as you want, but then it's difficult. So I can't just go online and buy the tickets and then show up. It's weird. You have to be like within 100 yards and use the app, and I don't know. It's silly.
See, when they do stuff like that and they make it a pain in the ass, it's just easier just to not fucking
I just
use
pay
it.
the $100.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you on
Yeah,
that. Like
just
sometimes
whatever.
it's just like it's too much.
My mom's like, use your movie pass, and I'm like, I gotta buy the tickets now so we get good seats, and it's like a whole thing. I don't want to mess with it.
With the reserved seating thing now, like you gotta buy the movie.
You do.
It's like you gotta buy it like an hour before.
Almost an hour before. If it's a new release, you got to do days before.
We did really good. We got good seat. Well, I mean, it was full, but we got like
2 people though. Yeah. Try to get 5 people.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's the problem.
We do have that problem when we take the kids because if it's a really popular like kids movie. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so it's like 3 days ahead of time. You got to get decent seats even, and then it's $100-something. I almost wish the assigned seating would go away because it used to be easier. It used to be easier to just, hey, let's go to that movie, and as long as you get there, an hour and a half ahead of time, you'll get decent seats.
No, I like the assigned seating.
I do too.
And we will actually make the decision not to go to a movie if there's not good seats.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do now.
And he's not talking about like not good seats like we don't feel like we're going to see well. He means not good seats as in like they aren't recliners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if half of the movie theater is recliners and the other half is not, if all the recliners are gone, we're like,
I'm the same. Well, all the recliners are on the bottom.
Yeah.
There's only one row that's good. It's the back row on the bottom. It's the best.
These new Cinemarks are all recliners.
They're all recliners.
Oh, okay.
Every
That's
single
good.
seat in the whole place. It's awesome.
That's good.
It's great. And the way that they've built them is like you don't even see the other rows of seats.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah, like we were in a completely packed movie the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh great, we're gonna have people sitting like directly next to us. First of all, quietest popcorn eater I've ever sat next to. It was
Yeah,
just
good
like
for
a
that
fucking
guy.
blessing
By the
from
way,
God. But I didn't feel close to him because there was so much space in between.
Right. By the way, do you know why this happened? I guarantee you this is why this happened.
What?
Piracy.
Yeah. They're trying to make it a more comfortable like thing. It's make the experience of the movies something that you can't buy, I mean,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's not about watching the movie. It's the experience. It's the comfort. It's something
we like
you're not
to go
getting
to,
at
like,
home.
Studio Movie Grill or Movie House Eatery and go and sit down and order a drink and make some little kid run around with his head ducked down a couple times
Because
for some water.
all the theaters were in, they're like, yeah, let's all charge the same amount. We're not going to do anything crazy, so we don't have to compete with each other. It's just location. And then it's been that way forever. They didn't have to do anything. Yeah. And then piracy comes along, and now they have to compete with watching the movie at home.
They got to work
because
for
this is the first competitor they've had in decades.
Yeah.
And now oh shit, well, we better do something, and guess what? Competition works. I'm
in all the clubs. I'm in the AMC and the Cinemark because you get 20% off at the concession stand. You get a good price on the movie ticket. Like the Cinemark Club, it's $8.99 a month, but that's includes a ticket each month. So like I'll just not use them for like 4 months, and then we go to the movies on that. But you can buy more tickets at $8.99 and 20% off at the concession.
Also, not our sponsors.
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah, they should.
I feel like we're going about this all wrong.
Yeah, we're doing it backwards.
Maybe we should have contacted them before this.
Over to Rich for his alternative synopsis.
Super Troopers. 5 state troopers are dumbfounded as to why their station is getting closed down. 5 state troopers are dumbfounded as to why their station is getting closed down.
Roadhouse.
It's the repeater joke, goddammit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You guys watched the movie, right?
We did.
I'm not the only asshole that watched the movie?
No.
Okay.
You're not the only asshole.
Christ.
No, I 100%. I don't know why I didn't get that. Maybe I'm tired. I think we discussed that already, though.
All right.
Obviously, you're not going to have a lot of good things to say about this. So
I love this movie.
I'm going to dig deep.
I'm just throwing you for a loop.
Okay, here we go.
Throw you off guard.
Here we go.
Don't look, don't lie. I don't get it, man.
It's fucked up, man. This shit is fucking crazy.
Shit, man. I was just about to pull out my 9 and put a cap in that pig's ass.
I'm already pulled over. I'm ready to pull over.
Pull over farther, man.
I can't pull it. Sir, I'm already pulled over.
He's already pulled over. He can't pull over any farther.
That dude's voice is so cool. He's got that Charlie. What's that actor?
Oh, you're talking the guy,
the
the driver.
Charlie Day.
Charlie Day voice is just so high. You know, it's just like I can't pull over. I'm already pulled over. Oh, it's so great, man. I mean, just this scene sets the tone, obviously for. It's going to be a silly movie, but holy shit, was that fucking funny.
This was the laugh out loud funny part for me. The one time I laughed out loud.
Really?
Yeah, he's already pulled over. He can't pull over anymore, man.
Yeah.
That got me.
Yeah, so really you didn't think other parts of the movie were funny?
I didn't laugh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
This movie makes me laugh so much.
Yeah.
I didn't laugh. Like I was like, okay. All right.
But did you watch it by yourself?
Yeah.
Do you laugh at things by yourself when you're by yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So I've noticed I don't.
I definitely do.
I do.
I
Really?
don't. Yeah, I don't laugh out loud if I'm by myself, ever.
I don't know. You sit in the bathroom laughing your ass off
There
at
you
Donnie
go.
Baker videos.
100% true. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're exactly right. Now, I will say this.
And you laugh loud.
I will say this. I wonder if that's influenced by the fact that you're just on the other side of that
Yeah,
little
I
wall,
bet it
though.
is.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know, 'cause
Because I know I'm going to show you the Donnie Baker video. By the way, if I don't give a fuck if you don't follow Donnie Baker on the internets, he's the funniest person on the internet easily. Like it's literally makes me weep, cry, laughing. Just the shit that comes out of that dude's mouth.
And he does it when he's watching him by himself.
You're right.
But I think you are also right, because I know that when someone else is in the house and I'm laughing, I laugh a lot harder.
You do. It's like if you're watching, say, a sitcom, for example. It's like and this is really where I sort of get this is really where it sort of makes sense to me. Is like if I'm watching Seinfeld or something. Seinfeld's on and I'm working or whatever, and you know, if fucking a Newman joke happens or whatever, like I don't laugh, but if Casey were there, like I'd full on fucking laugh. Like I laugh at her shows, and I've never watched them before. Like she watches this How I Met Your Mother.
You don't
know?
look at her and go, "Hey Casey, that's a funny joke."
I do sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. Do you know I only do that if something's really, really funny because I'm excited that the joke happened. So like I don't laugh
I'm not
at it.
that
I
excited
go,
to laugh.
I just go, dude, that's a fucking good joke. Is that too enthusiastic? It's less than that, right?
Yeah, it's less than
That's a fucking
no,
good
sometimes
joke.
it's like that.
Yeah, right?
It's more matter of fact. That's a good joke.
Yeah, good joke by you, right?
Yeah.
I don't
But if
even
it's a really good one, you'll like, you do the dude.
Yeah, I do. Stop everything. No matter what happens, we
And then,
must stop.
Can I have that?
And then can I have that?
Yeah.
Can I have that joke?
Yeah, I've laughed till I cried by myself watching freaking internet videos. Like,
Oh, me too.
first time I ever saw that fucking John Cena and Jimmy Fallon
Yeah.
like Mad Libs thing, I was like in tears.
She
like,
fucking loves that shit.
holy shit.
Yeah, you Jimmy Fallon, that shit makes you laugh.
It makes me, it's crazy. But I've always been that way. Like I used to live in an apartment when I was a teenager, and my friend would come over and she'd be like, I could literally hear you laughing from fucking 2 stories down in your apartment. And she's like, what are you watching? I'm like, Roseanne. She's like, that is nobody thinks it's that funny. I'm like, it's that funny.
Are you watching the new one?
I started it, but I haven't. I think there's a new one I haven't seen
There's
yet.
3, I think. I've
Yeah.
seen all 3.
Supposedly it's really good, right?
Yeah, but I can totally tell it's written by Whitney Cummings or whatever.
Oh,
Like she
really?
has I can sense her hand in it. And I hate her
She
hands.
really is, by the way. Yeah, she is a writer on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't. And she produces it too.
Is she the
Yeah.
comedian with the really annoying voice?
No.
She's the comedian
She's
that's
hot.
she's kind of hot.
Yeah, but she's really loud.
No, that's
She's really skinny.
Yeah,
That
she's
dark hair.
dark hair, really
I think
skinny.
it's who I'm thinking of. I think she's really
I don't
annoying.
think she's
She
annoying.
doesn't have a weird voice or anything. She has a.
no. She's thinking of the other girl with like Natalie or.
I know who you're talking about.
I
Like,
think it's her. I think she's really annoying.
oh, she's annoying, but I don't think it's because of her voice.
I think she's just too loud. I don't know. I don't think. I
Yeah,
like
she's
her.
loud.
I don't know. Who knows?
So back to this scene that you didn't think it was funny when he just goes, "Okay, and Officer Rabbit and I are gonna stand here while you smoke that whole bag of weed," like they're their parents. Because when we were kids, if you got caught with cigarettes, your parents would make you fucking smoke the whole pack.
Yeah,
of
I got
cigarettes
the joke. I was like, oh, they're doing the thing where it just didn't laugh
Oh,
at it.
damn, it's funny.
Yeah, the other thing that was good was the you owe me $150 for the weed you just ate that I told you to eat.
Yeah,
so that we wouldn't get
exactly. And
arrested.
even the other guy's
I
like,
thought that
no,
was funny.
that's not even how that works. I don't
Yeah.
think that's cool.
But
Hey,
I didn't think the beach discussion was even interesting. Like, I don't know. I just was like, oh.
Oh, I thought it was fucking hilarious.
yeah, I thought that was pretty funny too, and it just
And then just the guy, he's just like so fucked up in the back seat.
Oh,
Like
man.
that's funny.
he's all sweating and shit.
I had a friend. We were driving like from Texas to California, and I was just following behind her in her husband's car, and we started getting closer to the border of California, and he was a Marine, and we passed through like one little check stop because they have to, like, you're close to Mexico, so you have to go through these little checks, and then we go to another one, and there's a canine little van. Well, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just driving through, right? We go through, all of a sudden, like, we're probably like 10, 15 minutes later, their car pulls over. And all I see is her freaking, like, flop, like, out of the driver's seat, like, into the passenger seat, and him walk out of the passenger seat to the thing, and he's, like, crying, laughing. So I guess they had gotten, like, maybe, like, 10 joints and put them in a cigarette pack to bring from Texas to California, because they didn't have anywhere to get there at the time, which is funny now, because you can get it everywhere.
Right.
And since he was in the military and they saw the canine unit, he didn't want to get in trouble. So she just ate all of it, right?
Oh.
And she was driving the car. So she was fucked up. I mean, it was crazy. So we had to go another, like, couple hours to get to their apartment where I was going to go, like, I was living with them for a while. And, like, I didn't see her for, like, 48 hours or something crazy. Like,
Wow.
we got there, she had to go, like, pass out in bed. And I had to, like, meet these roommates that I've never met and be like, hi, I'm living here now.
Wow.
And they didn't even get stopped at all. I got stopped and they asked me if I had any fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like that when you fucking smuggle the fucking fruit.
What's the fruit? This the fruit flies or something? Like, it's the bugs they don't want there?
Yeah, parasites and stuff.
Yeah.
It kills their crops.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, how about the dude fishing or whatever, and they're trying to get a hold of him or whatever, and he's got the dummy sitting in the front seat, and then he's trying to get it into the passenger seat or whatever, and the car speeds by and knocks his fucking head off. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get that. Like, I didn't understand what was going on during that whole thing.
He had the dummy sitting there, so it just looked like a cop was sitting there, so people would slow down or whatever, because that's what he would be doing. But he was just fishing.
Oh, okay.
But sure. And then there's the classic scene with when these boys get the syrup in them, they get all antsy in the pantsy. The syrup. So we call it Jameson syrup now. And I can't believe he didn't like the fucking soap in the coffee too. Like, he puts the soap in his,
Oh,
in
I
his
didn't think that
coffee,
was funny at
and then
all.
he's
And
just
I'm
like,
sorry.
I got
Fight
you
it,
good.
fight it.
I got you good.
Got you good, you fucker.
Yeah, that's you good, you fucker. That dude's such a trip. Amy, do you like this movie?
I liked it better when it came out.
Yeah.
I sat down to watch it again, and I was like, this isn't as funny as
Yeah,
I remember it.
it's like-
the opening scene
Right.
is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it hasn't aged well.
No.
But did
thought
you
it was just as funny.
Do you think you just kind of grew out of that humor like that?
Not at all.
Oh,
no,
okay.
you
No.
don't. Yeah, you hang out with her long enough to.
No, I think maybe it's because I didn't watch it between then and now.
Yeah.
If it was one that I constantly watched,
Maybe.
then maybe it would be better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
It was
don't really
weird.
have the tie to it. It's not like you don't like say shit from this
Right.
movie. Yeah.
Not much.
But did you really like it, or are you just doing the thing where you just like everything?
No. Okay, so I'll say that. I mean, it's not one of my favorite movies of all time, but I thought it was funny. I mean, it made me laugh out loud a few times.
Okay.
I thought it was good. I
Yeah,
mean,
I was in middle school when this came out, so it was like the funniest thing that's ever happened. Everybody in fucking
get that.
Huffines Middle
I
School was
definitely
going,
get that.
"Got you good, fucker!" all
Yeah.
over the place.
Like,
you know?
I understand why younger people thought this was funny. I just think this was my first time watching it, and I'm 46, and this
Yeah.
is like the schoolyard humor times 11. You know.
but see, I think it's wonderful that movies like this can still get made in just a world where literally the only thing that people will go watch is superhero movies. Casey and I went and saw Blockers the other day, and again, like, it's interesting because comedies just that teenage comedy they managed on Blockers. They managed to make a teenage comedy, but they reversed it and made it about the parents. But
Yeah.
the teenage comedy is going on at the same time.
that looks funny to me.
It's really, really good, and John Cena is fucking wonderful in it. Like,
It's
he
good.
I'm
is
glad to
It's
see
great.
him. I think he's a cool guy,
He's hilarious.
and
he is
He's
so,
so
funny.
funny.
but he just hasn't hit in Hollywood very much.
It's
very
happening
well.
now.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good to see him.
yeah, and he's doing.
better.
He's doing cartoons and stuff too. I mean,
He's great in the movie, and like, because I really thought like, okay, well, we know Ike Barinholtz is funny, and then the Judd Apatow's wife is funny.
Yeah,
and,
she's awesome.
And so you kind of didn't know whether, but he's really, really good. And anyway, so I just like the fact that you could still get away with making just dumb comedies, and because this is the kind of shit that I think is funny, and
And we're doing this movie because when this gets released, that the Super Troopers 2.
Oh, I didn't know that there was a sequel.
There's a second one.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. So we'll see.
I do think that makes sense. Like if he's only seen this one time as like a grown up. Like for me,
And I know it's me. I'm not saying that you guys are all. I'm definitely not
Sure.
saying you guys are all stupid for liking this movie. I know it's because I'm 46 and it's the first time I've seen it, and it's just bathroom humor,
Right.
which I'm not against, but it's like it's also bathroom humor in a movie that isn't really a good movie,
Right.
like in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it's just, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was a group of guys, some kind of troupe or comedy troupe, and then they were like, oh, what if we put this in a movie, and they had like a bunch of bits, and then they kind of shoved them into a plot that barely was a plot at all.
Did you ever see Beer Fest?
I heard that one is better than
I
this
think
one.
Beer Fest is better.
Beer Fest is hilarious. I think you'd like it. It's all the same dudes.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen Beer
And I
Fest.
like beer, so
Yeah. Well, you like state troopers, right? Or I don't know. I'm sorry.
Men in uniform.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
All right, Meow. Hand over your license and registration. Your registration? Hurry up, Meow.
Sorry.
There's something funny here, boy?
No.
Well, then why are you laughing, Mr. Larry Johnson? All right, Meow, where were we?
I'm sorry. Are you saying meow?
Am I saying meow?
I thought.
Don't think, boy. Meow, do you know how fast you were going? Meow, what is so damn funny?
I could have swore you said meow.
Do I look like a cat to you, boy? Am I jumping around all nimbly-bimbly from tree to tree?
No.
Am I drinking milk from a saucer? Well, do you see me eating mice? Will you stop laughing right now?
Yes.
Now, I'm gonna have to give you a ticket on this.
But
No buts, Meow. That's the law. Not so funny, Meow, is it? Meow.
That shit's fucking funny.
I didn't laugh. It was interesting to see Jim Gaffigan in there, though.
Totally.
I was more sort of thrown by the fact that he was in this movie, and I guess this might have been way before he actually got the what is it?
That all Hot Pocket
the
famous?
Hot Pocket famous. Yeah. Exactly. So that's probably why he was in it. But I don't know about the whole meow thing. I'm like, oh, that's cute, but I just didn't.
Right.
It didn't make me laugh.
That was another thing. Like freaking Gabe, like one of his first jobs was like at Albertsons, and all those fucking cashier dudes would try to pull that on old ladies.
Right.
Like, you know, like that was their thing. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I love
It's so
shit like
funny.
this because we used to do this when we traveled. Like we would, go through the toll booth and everybody, you'd have to stop and pay the toll back then, and then everybody'd get all excited and get up from laying down or whatever, like, dude, fuck you very much, and it'd be like, fuck you very much, and leave like that. I mean, little things like that just entertain you on the road.
Yeah.
And
I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah, super funny. And so we go to the baseball game here, and some funny shit here, man. That fucking cotton candy thing is hilarious. Like where they send over the enormous cotton candy, and then the dude's about to he tells the girl he's gonna punch her back, and then she gets hit in the face with a baseball.
Okay, now Rich goes, I just didn't think it was that funny.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing here
I'm
tonight.
trying to just keep this going.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to just keep it going. It's a podcast, and we're only on clip 4. But yeah, so just some funny shit there. You can sort of start to see the romance budding between the state trooper and the hot cop, and here we go.
I like how the dad is like out there like telling the pitcher,
Yeah,
what to do. Like that's a thing, really.
right. Yeah,
Throw it at him.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, the dad who's not even the coach, like from the bench, is just like throw the ball at the kid. Poor kid. Anyway, plus what a weak fucking arm on that kid. Like, man, by the time you're that size, you can zing that shit in there. Like, I was fucking throwing 90 miles an hour when I was in like the 5th grade. You know, I can't do that anymore though. It fucking hurts my arm.
Yeah.
Like just throwing a baseball now fucking hurts.
It does.
Like I like get out there and play catch with the boys or whatever, and it's just like Jack always wants to go like really really far, you know, and I can throw the football like really far about 10 times, and then I'm like, you got to bring it in. We got to do drills or some shit. Like that's my
I
fucking
pull
arm.
a muscle in my thigh every time I kick a soccer ball.
Really?
Yes, it just
Yeah.
just pulls.
Yeah.
I'm only good at the throwing really, really far.
Yeah,
thing.
you can
like,
throw really
He
far.
like tried to make me run drills the one time, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, throw the ball, throw it back. That's all I got in me.
Hey, I can hear you.
Hey, I can hear you.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Oh, fuck, that's loud. Yes.
Oh, okay. I guess it's working.
Awesome.
Can you hear me meow?
Okay, so joining us for the very first time, Katie Morgan, and of course everybody's favorite wrestling fan, Wayne Bullard. All right, now this week we're talking about Super Troopers. Did either of you or both of you were you able to watch the movie this week?
Yes, I even bought it and then rubbed it in Rich's face because he hates it.
Nice. Oh, okay. And then Wayne, how about you?
Dude, I can probably quote this movie. I've seen it so many times. I'm the one that got Rich to put this on the freaking schedule, and now he's probably regretting it.
I am totally regretting it.
Well, it's a very dangerous thing, as you know, Wayne, being a veteran, to rely on memory when going into 5 questions. But I will ask you this, since you do have such a knowledge of the movie. Any favorite parts or quotes from this one for you?
Shenanigans was probably my favorite one.
Yeah.
And of course, Meow. The syrup thing, I'm embarrassed to admit this. I've done the syrup chugging 3 times.
Because of the movie?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Do you play Stump too, Wayne?
Yeah, the first 2 times were movie related. We were watching it, and somebody said I couldn't do it. I did it, and then they said, "Wait, I didn't get it on camera. Can you do it again?"
Oh my God, that's the oldest trick in the book. Yeah.
I did it again, and then a few years later, a buddy of mine said he's going to bring me out of retirement. He bought a small bottle. I think I chugged it in like 10 seconds.
Oh my God.
You realize you could just say no.
Yeah.
Like, you could say, that's stupid.
The beauty of that is
it's a movie.
the
It was
beauty-
iced tea.
The beauty is that at least your friend has it on film twice now.
Yeah.
How about you, Katie? So your first watch, you bought it.
I've seen it a lot.
Oh,
but
okay. So favorite
I
scene for
actually
you?
bought it this time instead of relying on Comedy Central.
Right. So favorite scene for you?
Meow.
Yeah, Meow's a good one. It really is. It just Jim Gaffigan's reaction to Meow is just the best. It's really really funny. So this is only I've seen parts of it. I've never sat down and watched the whole thing. But yeah, I thought it was really funny. It was a good one. Now, all right. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna dive into a game we like to call 5 questions. It's where I'm gonna. It's called 5 questions, and we ask you 6 questions, and the high score again has moved.
It's still 7. You
What?
can read it exactly like it is. It's still a high score of 7. They just can't ever get 7 until we get someone else on this show.
See, but that's not fair.
Yeah, that's
I
really
don't really.
not fair.
That's
Yeah.
not our problem.
Now, it's just better to just tell it like it is. We only have 6 questions because Will quit the show.
Right.
And but that's fine. You know what we do? We're fine with 6 questions. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm a fucking.
We don't need the 7th question.
No,
We're fine. We can do with just 6.
Right.
We did 6 for like a year.
That's right. We did. Sure as fuck did. Yeah, we were fine.
We were so happy with our 6. We didn't even know about a 7th.
Yeah, that was a surprise anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Rich, as long as you throw in animals every once in a while, it'll be like old times.
Animals.
Here's what we ought to do. I'll just go back to one of the previous recordings and we'll just grab animals and I'll just put it on the iPad.
There you go. That's a much better idea.
It'll be good. And I forgot to turn up the volume on your new one.
Oh, that's okay. I don't mind.
Man.
I miss the semen in my butt.
It sucks so bad that I can't turn that. I gotta fix that.
That releases in 30 minutes, by the way.
What? That's the. Oh, they haven't heard that yet, have
No
they?
one's heard that one, yeah.
Oh, okay, so that,
Well, they
that's-
were live for it.
All right. Well, so that's a new clip that we have, but I have to fucking adjust the audio on it. It's too quiet. All right, let's get into 5 questions. thank you guys for being here. Wayne, I know you got to work, and Katie, I'm sure you're exhausted from because being a mom is the hardest job in the world besides roofing a house in Texas as a redhead in the summer. Totally stole that joke from Bill Burr, by the way.
I don't know, she gets work dry on a daily basis, sir.
She what?
She gets work dry on a daily basis, sir.
Wait,
Yeah.
do we have to give credit to people we steal jokes from?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, darn it.
Yeah, you always got to give joke
Okay.
credit.
Yeah, dude. You don't
I didn't
wanna
write
be
any
Amy
joke
Schumer.
I've ever said on this show. I heard it somewhere else. Just
100% am
Disclaimer.
not that creative. All right, guys, let's get into 5 questions. And here we go. In the movie Super Troopers, question number 1. In the movie Super Troopers, name 2 games that the Highway Patrol people like to play with unsuspecting people that they've pulled over. Name 2 games that they like to play. There are several that they do in this movie, all of them fucking hilarious. We just mentioned one. I should have excluded that one, but I'm not gonna because I'm a nice guy. And since I actually ask questions about the movie now, which I didn't do for the first year or 2, maybe going on a year and a half, I didn't really ask questions about the movie.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Let's go to Katie Morgan first. Katie Morgan, name 2. She puts.
Can you see that at all?
Yep.
Yeah, but read it to me anyway.
Oh, it says meow and then repeat, but I spelled repeat wrong the first time, and then I wrote my boss handwriting underneath it.
Okay, all right, got it. All right, and then let's go to Wayne Bullard and see what he says.
I got repeater and cat games.
That's right. Both of them are correct. That is, it is 1-1. A strong showing from Miss Katie Morgan on her very first time here with a multiple winning Wayne Bullard. Now, Katie, I do want to remind you that if you don't win, you are a loser.
That's okay.
Because you didn't win, did you? All right.
That's
right.
That's okay.
Question number 2.
Oh, God.
How many boobs do we see in the movie Super Troopers? How many boobs?
Hang on. Is this a trick question? Are we counting individual boobs or sets of boobs?
Good clarification. Individual boobs. How many do we see?
And do they have to be people boobs?
Are they gender specific?
They do need to be people boobs, and that's a very good question. Also, let's go ahead and make it easy and go female boobs. Female Homo sapien.
Well, that narrows it down.
You know what? Let me rephrase the question. How many titties did we see in the movie Super Troopers? By the way, I never say that. That actually made me uncomfortable just saying it right there. Like, that is totally it's not something I see. Okay, if you're on the stream, we are not in an earthquake. We just have 2 huge dogs in the room right now. Milo, out, go, down, go. Hazel, go.
Milo,
you're gonna have to come in and get her, buddy. She's not gonna just go out. Are you mad at me, Jack? What's wrong?
Jesus Christ.
I know it's my fault. I told her that it was my fault. Okay. I'm sorry I got you in trouble. But, I mean...
Ultimately,
I love you, buddy. All right, guys. Let's go to our answers here. First of all, let's check in with Wayne Bullard. How many pennies did we see in the movie Super Troopers?
You saw 1 pair.
He wrote 1 pair and clarified with 2. That means 2 boobies.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was nervous about
Katie
the answer.
Morgan?
I wrote 1 and put a question mark in case he decided to get tricky and counted as 2 because there's 2 individual ones.
I'm going to give her that. That's right.
She confused me. I'm fine.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, way to talk yourself out of that one, Katie. Very, very good job. All right. And I was surprised that we got to see those, but that was a very uncomfortable scene where he is, they're essentially molesting each other on the hood of the car with the guy in the car. It's a little creepy. It made me feel a little bit funny,
Yep, but you didn't see those there.
What?
Nothing.
Can you not see me?
No, I'm reading your shirt. I'm trying to.
Oh, I know. This old thing? No, I threw on like a fucking I'm quitting it life shirt. Like I was tired and I needed to wash the shirt that I had on for my trip this weekend.
It's making me question how I spell things.
Yeah, well, just don't read it. It's fine. Okay, guys, it's 2-2, and you're both doing really great. Let's get into question number 3 about the movie
Freaking is spelled with the A, not with the
Super Troopers. It was made in England.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I can't.
Got
Just roll with it.
Yeah,
Sorry, it was just fucking with me.
Just for the love of God, Casey just literally did the same thing. She was just like, I don't even know what your shirt says.
I know. I was just like, what? The free king.
Shout out to my friend Kate who makes me all these shirts, and I do appreciate it. All right, question number 3, of course, will be about the movie Super Troopers. In the movie Super Troopers, we have a fine, upstanding squad of highway patrolmen, and versus pretty much an entire police force and some drug kingpins. What is it that the police are helping to get smuggled in to the country, and where is it being smuggled from? What is it that they're smuggling into the country, and where is it being smuggled from? This may sound like a hard question to any of you who haven't seen the movie, but is very much discussed quite a bit in the motion picture.
Where's the set? Washington?
No.
Vermont, I think?
Vermont.
Oh,
yeah.
Vermont. Okay.
Yeah, Vermont. That was a tough one. And the being able to play all 50 states thing, Vermont was a tough one for us to get. We got it, though. Radio station brought us up there. So that was,
I see what you're saying.
Nice of them to do that. You know, like the military took us to Alaska and Hawaii.
Right.
We got those out of the way early. It's the little ones that you don't think about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like also like Montana and like Wyoming.
Because of the
tough.
population. So
Yeah, there's just nobody there. You know. Anyhow, I digress. Or do I? All right, let's get our answers to question number 3. Katie Morgan.
Pot, because I can't spell the actual word marijuana, and then Iraq.
They're smuggling it in from Iraq. Okay, let's go to
In from Iraq to Canada.
Okay, and let's go to Wayne Bullard.
Canadian weed.
It's Canadian weed, and so I believe Katie Morgan is correct. I believe they are actually getting it from Iraq, and they're sending it to Canada, which makes no fucking sense.
None whatsoever.
Okay, so Katie Morgan's going to get that one right. They did think that it was Canadian weed, but it was actually going the other way.
Is it not legal in Canada? I want to say it's legal.
It's not. I don't think.
What? No. I think now it is.
Now it is.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
But at the time of the movie, it wasn't.
Man, so this Vancouver. Have you ever been there? So Vancouver, they say, is like the North American Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
That place is crazy. Like, it's nuts. It's just fucking.
They just have like druggies just laying around on the streets and stuff, right?
No, they cleaned it all up now.
Did they?
I mean, they sort of swept them off into one little druggy laying area, I guess.
Yeah,
but
it happens.
But yeah, it does. But anyway, so that
I heard some news article or some news interview with this guy who used to be a pot dealer before it was legal, and he was upset and trying to sue the government for
taking away his business,
royalties and stuff. Yeah, he was like, "Hey, we started this. We're the ones that did this, and now you've taken them, and now I don't have a job,
dude."
And now he wants like unemployment from that or something like that.
It's funny how that stuff works. Like the guy who did my first tattoos, like all of my arms and stuff, was tattooing in Oklahoma when it was illegal there.
Oh,
and when they legalized it in Oklahoma, like his business just went to shit. It was like, the backroom tattoo really wasn't a thing anymore. All right, guys, let's go to question number 4. It's 3-2 with a very tricky last question. And here we go. Question number 4, of course, about the movie Super Troopers. In the movie Super Troopers, the guys are they do like the practical jokes. Practical jokes are what's going on over there? Oh, you're just adjusting our camera. Oh yeah, she looks nice. Looks good. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in trouble. I promise.
Everybody else buzzing really loud?
Is it buzzing over there?
Mine's like really loud. Like not like that thing that Rich can't hear because it's old.
Take her headphone out, screw it, and make sure that thing's screwed in. And then
the AC is on. That might be what you're hearing.
Oh, it could be. All right. Hey, I'm actually glad this happened because I started that question before I thought of one, and I really did. I needed a little break. There, everybody good? Okay. All right. While we're getting
Just ignore me.
while we're getting Casey fixed, we'll go ahead and go with question number 4. And also, if you're watching the stream, this is a loose show. We're not as tight as we are normally. There's a lot going on.
True.
All right. Question number 4, of course, about the movie Super Troopers. In the movie Super Troopers, we talked about the guys being on the syrup. Name 2 drugs that the guy in the opening scene had to eat. 2 drugs that the guy in the opening scene had to eat. That's right. That guy would have been so high. Oh man. One time we were real drunk in San Angelo, and Gary had just joined the band, and we fed him. We woke him up and fed him a roach, and so THC, after it's burned, if you eat it, it gets you high. So like if you eat the roach.
Oh, you mean like marijuana?
Yeah.
That's,
yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were talking like a.
He's thinking
like a
like Fear Factor.
Oh no. Anyway, he woke up the next morning.
Speaking of Fear Factor, Joe Rogan has a podcast now.
What?
Wow.
I'm gonna start watching it. Maybe quote it.
Anywho, he woke up the next day and he was so high and he could not figure out why, and we all just watched and laughed for hours. It was great. All right, let's get your answers here. Let's go to Katie Morgan first. Katie.
He started. How well you can see that? He started with pot, and then they made him eat a whole frickin' bag of shrooms.
Okay, and then Wayne. Mushrooms and weed. I like how you guys have different terms for everything. It's pretty cool. You guys both got that correct. Congratulations on that. It is 4-3. Katie Morgan, in her very first attempt, now leading her fellow Penguin, Wayne Bullard, 4-3. Now we go into question 5. This is my last question, ladies and gentlemen. That's just how the game works. Question number 5, of course, will be about the movie Super Troopers. In the movie Super Troopers, who was jumping on the bed? Who was jumping on the bed? That's right. Of course, it could be anybody.
If you don't remember the son's name, you could just...
You trying to throw him a curveball there? Fucking tricky, Rich. We call him Old Tricky Rich. All right, Wayne Bullard, what you got?
I'm going to say the German chick. I think it was the guy, but I'm going to say chick because I can't remember.
Let's go with Katie Morgan.
I couldn't remember the ethnicity, so I wrote that foreign sex couple.
Okay. Technically, they were both jumping on the bed.
I thought so, yeah.
So I got to give it to Katie, right? Because he just said the German chick.
Yeah,
He's
one,
not
one
wrong.
Was not jumping. One of them was just bouncing, wasn't they?
Well,
you didn't say name all of the people.
You're right.
Yeah.
I said who was jumping on the bed. They both got it correct, ladies and gentlemen. It's 5-4 as we go into Rich's bonus question. Here he comes.
I just switched back to Team Rich, by the way.
You'll be back.
All right. If you put this movie in a box, would the meow scene be funny or not funny?
What does that mean?
I get it. I get what you're trying to do.
Put the movie in a box.
If you put this movie in a box, would the meow scene be funny or not funny? No hints.
I'm not going to give any hints.
That's too late for riddles?
Yeah, I told you she's getting tired. And he's still got to go to work. And you're fucking him. Just brain fucking
I
him.
jumped off Team Rich now. Well, depending on my answer.
All right, we're going to need an answer, Katie. And I haven't seen you write anything down.
Oh, sorry. I can
It's
fix
okay.
that.
Yep.
But it's a complicated answer. So the answer is yes, it's always funny. But because it's Rich and he didn't think the movie was funny, I'm going to go with no.
Okay. Wayne?
Whatever I say is probably going to be the wrong answer. So I'm just going to say no because I think that's what Rich wants.
God, Katie's really close. I'm not sure if I should give it to her or not. The
Do
answer
it.
is it is both
Do it.
funny and not funny.
This is a
Okay.
Schrodinger's cat.
It's a
reference,
Schrodinger's
by the
cat
way.
reference. Oh my God, you guys. Look it up. Google it.
I know
Schrodinger's
what that... Schrodinger's cat has nothing to do with this movie.
It was just because it was a meow.
Yeah.
It's
the
a-
meow scene. It's the cat scene.
It's a thing, and they put a cat in a box, and it's like, is the cat like alive or is it dead? And then but
It-
you don't know.
The cat is both
The answer
alive
is yes
and
and
they're
no.
both alive and dead until you open the box, and then
So
it becomes
I was
one
right.
of the
it's
two.
funny, and then no.
It's like
because
a-
you're wrong.
Yeah, Katie was closer. She kind of did say yes. and no.
Theoretical physics
Hold on,
kind
hold
of
on.
thing.
But by that definition, either answer is right because it could be.
No, it's both.
Oh.
It's both.
Well, I got to say this. It really doesn't matter because if they both got it right, then Katie would win. And if they both got it wrong, Katie would still win.
Okay.
So, Wayne, you are not a loser in my book, but you didn't win, did you? And congratulations to Katie Morgan with her very first trip to the to Jarrett Goes to the Movies 5 questions, and she has come out victorious. Let's give it up for Katie, and give it up to Wayne for being such a good sport. Waking up early for work. He's going to be on the night shift tonight. You ever just get that song? You get that song "Night Shift" in your head sometimes?
No.
Working on the night shift. No, sir.
Oh my God.
What's happening? Why do the dogs keep coming in here?
I got to throw the first one out there, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. Fuck you, Rich.
Hey, thank you guys so very much.
Is she a sheepdog?
Guys, if you want, we will see, go to the chat and chat with Katie. I'm sure Wayne will probably be popping in and out of there as well. And you two are the best. We'll talk to y'all soon, okay?
Take it easy, y'all.
Take care. All right, bye-bye. Let's get to the repeater here.
Good morning. Would you mind stepping down from there with your license and registration?
Sure, I was just
morning.
kind of...
Would you mind stepping down from there with your license and registration?
Yeah, no problem.
Excuse me 1 second. No. Excuse me 1 second. No?
Did I do something wrong, officers? Because I know I wasn't speeding.
Why didn't you weigh in?
Yeah, why didn't you weigh in? Did I miss that weigh station? They got me running so many miles, I just must have dazed out and, well, I'll pull into the next one and get weighed up, okay?
What are you pulling back
What
there?
are you
pulling back there?
Well, mostly just soap, I think.
Why don't we take a look?
Listen, officers, I'm on a really tight schedule, and I really need
go,
to...
Mr. Gallicanocus. What? You heard him. Let's go, Mr. Gallicanocus.
And then the poor fucking fuckers.
I think this could have been funny if they hadn't have done the "Are we doing this?" Ugh, or whatever that second line was.
Right.
They were like looking at each other. I think
Yeah.
if they had just committed to that and just kept doing it,
Right.
and then not screwed up the ending part. I don't know. If they had done like 2 more takes of that, I think that would have been hilarious.
Oh
to
man,
me.
I think it works really good because the point is that the straight guy doesn't want to play. He's just
Yeah, I
that's the
know.
whole- that's the point.
But the second guy kept screwing it up. Anyway. but
Yeah.
How did they know if they weigh in? Like how
they were watching him, and they have to stop.
They were just sitting at the okay.
Yeah.
And why did they need to weigh in? Like why?
You have to do that. Like,
Why?
Because there's
I know you have to do
certain
it, I just don't know
highways
why.
have limits on how much you can pull or how much weight can be in a certain size trailer, that kind of shit. So there's it's just a matter of them making sure that everything's kosher.
So what do you do if it's too much?
Put it on a train.
Oh, you have to put it on the train.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
It is.
Because it ruins the roads if it's too heavy, I guess.
Don't know.
Why else would we
Well,
care?
it could also be a safety concern of something like that. I mean, I don't know. Like something fucking
You have
turn.
to make sure they're not stealing stuff, right? Because
Right.
they have to weigh along the way.
Oh yeah, so they're not adding shit to it, I guess,
Or
and-
taking away.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I thought. I don't know where you guys are going with
Me
that.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
So maybe it's across the state lines. The manifest says that this truck is carrying this.
Yeah.
They lock it. They seal it.
Yeah.
If it goes across state lines, it has to weigh exactly what it did
I guess
before,
that's it.
kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. So they're not picking up extra shit.
And smuggling stuff. Okay. Well, then I guess
do you
that
guys
makes
not
sense.
have to do weigh-ins when you're on the bus?
No.
Oh no.
No. You
Because it's more of like
Because they just assume they're smuggling shit.
Yeah, we're definitely
exactly because it's like a motor home type.
I think it's because it's a recreational vehicle. Yeah, I don't think it counts as it definitely does not count as a commercial vehicle, even though it is a commercial vehicle because we don't own it.
Because you're picking up chicks and stuff the whole way. It's always going to be off.
Yeah, I try not to put them go over state lines just in case the ID is fake. Because the last thing you need is a kidnapping charge. Nobody.
Not again.
Nobody
Not
wants
again.
that shit.
White slavery.
Oh boy. Goodness gracious. All right, here we go, Sean.
Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
Just print the damn thing. All right. What do we know about this Golly Canucas guy?
It's a fake name, fake license.
Bunty soap?
Fake soap company.
What, plastic fake? Decorative fake? What?
No, like they don't exist.
So we got 150 kilos of marijuana and no arrests. We got nothing.
Well, I got a theory, Cap.
Oh.
These bales of pot, they have that red Johnny Chimpo sticker on them. And that dead woman in Winnebago had the same logo tattooed on her back. See, a lot of drug dealers use stickers to mark their products. Like a brand name.
See? Where'd you learn that, Cheech? Drug school.
Shut up, Father.
That dude is such a dipshit.
Okay, what movie did a movie where they're doing the enhance, and we were making fun of it, but I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, it was Blade Runner.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to figure it out and tell him, and he was like, I have no fucking idea what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Blade Runner. He was doing it. He was like going around corners and shit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the bit he was doing, which is what's funny.
Yeah, 'cause
Or the CSI does it all the time too. Enhance that license plate from the satellite feed that, or it's not even satellite. It's like from the street camera. No, this is the photo. If you enhance it, it's just going to be blurrier, but the same.
Right.
That drives me crazy.
It's terrible.
Every time.
Sometimes
she's a photographer. So
Oh, is that what? Yeah. It's terrible.
I got one time we ran a red light in California, and the van at the time was still in my dad's name, and so my dad had to mail me this letter that I got from L.A. County or whatever. Anyway, I open it up, and it's just a photo, and it's like a really good photo of the van and trailer going through. You can see that the light is red. You can see the van from the front, from the back, from the side, or whatever. And then there's just this really fucking close photo of our sound guy, like granny driving, trying to fucking see the street signs and shit. And it just zoomed right in on him. The funniest fucking picture I have ever seen in my life. And so it was worth paying that ticket. But I actually had to call. This is what sucked about it. I had to call them and be like, "Hey, that wasn't my dad driving. It was this other guy, And then I tried to act like I didn't know who it was, but that wasn't gonna fly. Apparently, I'm not good at breaking the law. Although I did come through the other day. I checked in Qatar, and you're supposed to take all of your electronics out. And I didn't take my CPAP machine out of my bag. Right?
Oh, right.
And the screener goes, this one is a CPAP, whatever. And like they're supposed to search my bag or whatever. But the guy didn't hear him, so he just handed me my bag. And so I just kept going, And the whole time I kept thinking, I wonder if they're going to fucking chase me down. And like if the guy hey, you get that CPAP or whatever, and the dude's like, what CPAP? Oh fuck, where'd that one through?
They don't
You
care.
know what I mean? They didn't give a shit.
No, they don't care.
It was fine. I made it through. Just fine.
I watch people fuck up through those airplane things all the time. Like there was a guy, they told him 5 times to throw his water bottle away.
Yeah.
And sure enough, at the other end, that old motherfucker still just walking around with his water bottle. I'm like, they just let him through.
Yeah. I watched somebody talk their way into taking a bottle of vodka through customs in Mexico.
You can take the little ones.
No, this was a full fucking bottle of vodka, and I watched her talk her way out of it, and they let her go.
Why do they change the rules? Like, I'll go in one time, the same trip, like going, I can leave my monitor in my bag, and in this, or actually, all they cared about was laptops. So my monitor wasn't a laptop.
Okay.
But it could have been an iPad. It could have been anything.
Yeah.
And then coming back, they said everything. iPads, monitor, the whole thing.
It depends on the airport.
But why?
It's
That
just
makes
the way that it is.
no sense.
Yeah.
It's the federal, what do they call them? Not air marshals, but
TSA.
TSA. It's federal.
Yeah, I don't disagree, but it does differ from airport to airport. Like I don't even automatically take my laptop out anymore. I ask because sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
What I don't like is okay, some places you have to take the iPad out and sometimes you don't, right? Mine has the keyboard attached to it, so I always just take it out anyway.
Right.
And one time this lady was like, ma'am, you just put that back in your bag. You don't need to have it out. I'm like, why does it fucking matter? It's already out.
Right.
Just put it through. Like, it's not taking up any more space.
I'm with you on that.
Now this guy behind me that's already fucking annoyed at everything. Like, I have to be like, oh, sorry, hold on. Let me unzip all my shit. Like, you just stand here.
Yeah, you want to get me one of them tubs? Is that what you said to him? Hey, man, you want to hand me
Hey,
one of
you
them?
want to hand me one of them there
tubs?
tubs?
Or you just go, hey, I got an extra tub if you need it because you had to put your laptop up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That didn't go well.
Now I just put my phone in just that one huge one, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that can be out, but the iPad can't, but the laptop has to be. It fucking makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all. It really doesn't. But, fuck it.
I did like this enhanced scene, though. I chuckled at that. That was my inside chuckle.
Okay.
But I definitely feel like that they had these bit ideas. Like, that was so throwaway, and I thought that could have been a whole thing they built the scene around or something.
Right.
Instead of Farva yelling at the guy or whatever.
Right.
But it's true to, like, I mean, they're just all fucking around and, that's how it would really be.
It you and I could write a movie that's probably better than this.
You already wrote a movie.
Yeah, you did. Remember you pitched it.
Yeah, that was a romance movie.
Yeah.
Romantic comedy
movie. But seriously, you don't think that you and I could sit down and write a movie better than this? We could take our bits that we've done here that we've turned into like clips and stuff.
Yeah.
And build scenes out of those.
I do think that. However, you put this movie on the calendar and the schedule, and I sat and watched it, and my job is to sit here and talk about this shit for another hour.
I know, and this is one of the things we're talking about. We could do restaurants.
Yeah.
We could do the thing from last week that no one wants to admit that we talked about. Sending the food back, stuff like that. Doing it on the kitchen floor would be a good bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We could do all those.
But not you and me. We're not doing it on the kitchen
floor. Well, we were when we were talking about it.
Oh, okay. So who was going to get
we could change. We could change it up.
Whose knees were going to hurt?
Your knees were going to hurt.
Right. Yeah, because I was pitching.
That's right.
I don't know. I feel like if y'all are doing it in the way that I'm envisioning, I think both of your knees are going to hurt.
Well,
no.
Somebody.
I was on my back.
Why?
Whoa.
I'm just saying in the discussion, I was on my back.
Really? So we were just putting those legs way over your fucking head?
You were saying that kitchen floor, and I said, "Have you ever done on the kitchen floor?" I was like, "What? That would be uncomfortable."
This is a long time ago. When was
this last week? I don't remember.
And
I said,
"No, this is when this was episode 3 when Harry Met Sally."
Oh.
But I would say, well, I'd want to be on my back if we were doing it on the kitchen floor, and then you were like, "No," and I said, "Anyway, go watch her or listen to the when Harry Met Sally one, or the clip from it."
Okay.
Not you. I mean, people listening.
People. Okay.
Yeah,
so I'd have to go through it.
Yeah. On it.
23, that Porsche is hot.
Are you sure?
Rabbit! Rabbit! It's going up now.
You can join too if you like.
No. Get over here. No.
Yeah.
What?
Farva said that car is stolen.
What? Stolen? Shit.
What's that problem, officers?
Hold on.
Come on, Thorne, I need this. Look, kid, on any other day I'd step in here and show you how to swing, but the car is stolen.
God damn it.
You gotta get over there, and you gotta cuff her. Do it. You're a highway patrolman.
Cut it out.
Do it.
Now turn that off and step out of the car.
Tickle, tickle. Man, I really thought they were going to go at it there. And
I was really confused during the scene because I was slightly turned on. So I was not laughing. I think it was a funny scene, but I wasn't laughing because I was kind of going, okay, where is this going to go sexually?
Right.
But
yeah, same.
I kind of got, like, I was straddling the shit.
It's funnier watching it the second time because you know nothing's
Because you know nothing's going to happen. Yeah.
So I freaking thought the $10 worth of gas gets you a free hot dog was fucking brilliant because he topped up and he still needed to get like 50 cents worth, so just right in the trash can, to get that free hot dog.
Yeah.
Fucking funny. I would do that, or like offer somebody else like, hey, you want 50 cents worth of gas for free? So I'm gonna go get a hot dog.
What do you think their response would be?
Casey would do that for sure.
What?
You fucking love hot dogs.
Yeah, but I hate filling up my gas tank. I just go in and buy a hot dog and fucking just hope I make
Oh.
it to wherever I'm going.
Gotcha. Yeah, I understand that.
Wait, you don't have a problem with buying food at the place that you're getting gas?
No.
Oh God, you clearly
Have
have
you-
never been anywhere with
Have you
our
been
family.
have you been to Quick Trip?
Yeah, it's great.
Amazing.
No,
Yeah,
I
those
mean
little
wrapped
packages.
food is fine, but like open food, it feels it's like I'll take this quart of oil and this hamburger, please.
Well, yeah, I
You know,
don't
it's
really
like-
buy oil anymore. Like,
I'm just saying, it's all together, and it just
yeah, no, it doesn't.
it
bug
doesn't
me.
feel right to me.
Anytime we drive by one of those corner store places, Everett's like, "Mommy, can we go there and get a snack?" Like he fucking loves.
Yeah, the convenience stores
stores.
are different than they were back when we were kids. I mean, it's like
But I'll eat a
it's
gas station
made
hot
to
dog.
fucking go there, and like they have full on computers where you can order shit freshly made and stuff. Like it's crazy. It's a
But I don't
completely
get that
different-
stuff. I get the hot dog that's just been rolling there for like
Roll
all
in
day.
there.
Yeah, I mean they definitely try to make Quick Trip super clean.
Yeah,
and stuff
racetrack.
like that.
Racetrack is and then the corner store that she's talking about.
But you
those
know what I'm
things are
saying, like the
crazy.
gas stations in the small towns where it's
Yeah.
like dirty, and then they're serving food, and it's like oily.
Yeah,
from the-
normally I don't do that there.
Like
But
the ones that have like potato wedges up front. That's the shit.
yeah, well, it's like
See,
the,
I'm
the,
really
the,
not afraid of any of that stuff.
the glass case. The
I'm
fucking,
sick all the time though. I'll let you know that.
Like
We
in
know.
fact, you guys are about to go to Lubbock, right? So you guys got to stop at Allsup's. You get some fried whoop ass out of the glass case.
Okay.
All right. So you can
Okay.
you can get corn dogs up in there, chicken strips, those little fucking burritos. Oh shit.
Yeah,
No,
for some
those are
reason those
good.
like cheapo hot wings that they have that aren't hot and they aren't not, like those are the best.
It's
They're
so
just salty.
It's so
and
weird how
crunchy.
good that shit tastes out of that fucking glass case.
Yeah.
Just so good. So horribly unhealthy. But god
Yeah,
damn
it's
it.
really easy to make things taste good when it's
Yeah,
horribly
right.
unhealthy.
Well, when you're in a rock and roll band and you got, you can't afford Sonic, you do what you got to do,
Yeah.
And we had a
What does
shitload.
Lit do?
Lit?
Yeah.
The band Lit?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because they're all ripped.
Yeah, those fuckers are like, but you remember their hit happened when you could still make money,
Okay.
and
So they get catering on the bus.
they do well. Yeah. they're doing fine, and now they own bars and shit, but yeah, they are all ripped.
Yeah.
AJ especially, like
Yeah.
he's
Which one's he, the singer?
the singer. Yeah, he's fucking.
He's not unattractive.
No, he's not.
My favorite's the redheaded.
Jeremy, he
yeah.
cut that thing off though.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't have that.
I don't
thing.
really care. He just looks.
It's
cool.
weird now because you really like back in the day you couldn't really tell how much they looked alike because AJ would do his hair really really dark, and then Jeremy's redheaded and had that really long beard thing now. But now they cut that off and then they don't really color their hair that much. They fucking look exactly.
Oh,
alike.
really? Are they twins?
Crazy? No,
Oh,
they're
just
just
brothers?
brothers. Yeah, I think Jeremy's older. But yeah, they're good. They're a good bunch of dudes. They're very, very fun to tour with. They're a lot of fun. And they like to drink. How about the masturbating cop scene? You didn't think that was funny? Because I fucking did.
I would here. I kept getting hung up on other things in the scene. Like so, for that scene, I started to get to laugh at it, but then he was looking at the lips in the rearview mirror, and I would just get bogged down in my brain, like, why is that hot? Like that doesn't do anything for me.
But the whole point
And he
is
kept
that
looking at it, and then they all agreed with
they
him
all
that-
knew.
It's like, oh, you're looking at the lips again. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I kept getting caught in my own head, thinking about things that didn't make sense to me,
Yeah.
and it would stop me from laughing at things that were probably funny.
Yeah.
If I wasn't so bogged down on the other stuff.
Did
I
you ever
guess.
masterbate in your car?
Have I or did? What
Have
do you mean
you?
by
Have
did?
you
Yeah, like
ever?
regularly,
Have you
or
ever? No, I mean like, have you ever?
Yeah, I mean, I had like to completion.
Yeah.
No.
Or just you just kind of like on the highway. Have you ever?
I did it. I think I did it one time.
You just got it out and started playing with it.
Yeah,
Like
I
while
think,
you were,
I think
While
my
you were
wife
driving?
at my wife at the time.
Oh, hold on.
Which one?
The first one, we were kind of in a sexual resurgence at one
Oh,
point,
okay.
and I like went to a sex shop to get some stuff or something like that, and then I was just all like,
Oh,
hot
you
and
got
and I
yourself
was
all
like-
randy
and
and
I just
shit.
couldn't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Now I did in high
By
school.
the way, that whole thing just completely.
It didn't go well. Did you buy the wrong? You bought
No, it wasn't. It was just like I thought that all the stuff and was going to be fun, and it just and then we divorced.
It wasn't fun?
No,
I feel like you have to have a sense of humor for some of that stuff.
No, it wasn't. Had nothing to do with that. It had to do with other stuff that just didn't really happen. I guess is what I'm saying.
Right. Well, probably because you fucking started without her on the way home.
Could be. That could be it.
I did.
Oh my shit! My whole life just makes sense now.
So in my
butterfly effect,
just myself being in the car. One time in high school, I did in my truck, and then like 2 weeks
in the parking lot. Oh my god, that was you!
You were
talking. Now you're the guy.
No, and 2 weeks after I did it,
who was the guy that came and sat next to you?
2 weeks after I did that, a dude got fucking caught doing it across the street from the school, and that dude's fucking life was ruined, man. I mean, like, everybody made fun of this guy.
You could have been that
Oh,
guy.
I know.
Your whole life would be
but
different, I bet.
didn't do it anymore.
Why didn't you go around and go, hey, I did it the week before?
Pee in your pants is
I
cool.
was about I was about a year from that. I mean, like, back when we were kids, like, you didn't talk openly about shit. Like, I was like the first kid I know that was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna talk about this. Guys, I fucking slam my dick in the refrigerator door if I can. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I was constantly doing shit to him.
I was mid to late 20s.
Really?
Yeah.
And
Probably longer than
I
that.
had like when we every guy I was in a band with, like, I'd get him to fucking admit that shit, and like, you know, that way it's just not cooped up, and you know, you're not
no, I agree with you.
Filing it away, you know. But yet then I got in a rock band, and I did it in the van all the time. Yeah, we had.
Y'all had like a spot.
Yeah, Lansylvania was in the very back.
I couldn't do
behind
that.
The last
I don't
seat.
care how open, and no, I'll wait.
No.
No.
Yeah, we there were some pretty long drives, and
I
so
don't
you'd
care.
just be like,
I'll
"I'm going to
figure it out.
Lansylvania," and nobody would bother you. And this is before cell phones too, so sometimes you had to use your imagination, which, you know, wasn't easy if everybody was talking. You'd have to tell them to shut up.
This is where Jarrett goes, it's like a fraternity where you know.
I've done 2-day drives before, and I was able to make it all the way.
These were more like 6-month drives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we were sleeping in there, eating
Just
in
go
there.
to like a truck stop, and there's like.
You know, you're not supposed to jack off in the truck stop. Like, that's it's illegal.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
Yeah, like
How are they
senators,
gonna know?
senators go down for that shit. Like, I mean, I'm not kidding. Like, they'll just fucking take you down. Just, what happened? Oh, he was fucking masturbating in the truck stop. Oh shit, been there. Oh, what? He did what? Some of them have really private doors, though. You know, you can fucking go in there, like the door shuts from the bottom to the top or whatever. You can do whatever you want in there. You know, I'm sure people do.
Yep.
You know,
They don't have people to mop up the floor for nothing.
Those truckers don't have to do that, though. They've got like a cab in the back. They can just like take a break, get back there, you know, rock that shit into some
That's true.
bounty.
That's
you
true.
know, and then you know, bag it up, fucking get out of there.
Why would you have a
town.
private room to watch a porno if not to masturbate?
Oh.
Like, there's no other point of having it.
Oh, where? Like at the peep
the
show
porn
place?
Yeah.
stores
No,
and
at the. I don't
the
know.
sex stores have them, like New Fine Arts and stuff like that.
I don't know where they sell.
Yeah, they have like the little peep show thing.
The viewing room.
Well, they have peep shows.
No, he's talking where you
also.
literally go in there and just watch porn.
There's literally you could just go, I want to rent this one. They give you a room to go in. You go in and you watch the porn.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
The sticky
That's
couch.
what fucking brought Pee Wee Herman down.
No, that was
a
in like
theater.
a theater though.
That was
This is just like a
full-blown-
private room.
He was just in like a row of seats with other
Yeah,
people.
you can go in like by yourself or like as a couple.
Oh, he was just in there just whacking it.
Just whacking it.
Oh, I thought he was in the one like the actual not what you're talking about, but like
A
it was
porn theater or something.
porn
That's
It
what I
was.
thought.
It was. No, it
Yeah.
was an adult theater, but
Oh,
you
okay.
still weren't allowed to do that.
Oh.
Well, then what are you gonna do? Just sit there with other people and watch it?
Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
No,
the
you
point?
can do it.
Maybe
You just
just for,
can't
like,
be
the whole-
famous doing it.
There's got to be
No
like
one
an
else cares.
entire like movement of dudes whose like wives just like won't let them watch porn and then also don't have sex with them or something. You know?
Right.
So you go into a room
You
with
just
dudes
go
and
into
do
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so it's good now. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Porn is free. It's on our fucking phones.
Yeah. Worst
You know?
case scenario, you're in your bathroom with your cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
or
it.
your bunk.
Or your bunk. Yeah, that's true.
With
Yeah,
a
I
sock.
got fucking carpal tunnel from that shit, holding my phone up in front of my face like this. And plus, I fucking it's happened more than once where I've dropped my phone on my nose.
If it wasn't for Napster, you could have had an iPad.
100%. God damn it, son of a bitch. Yeah, we'd have a fucking porn screening room on the bus if it weren't for Napster.
You did.
Yeah, we did. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. On the tour bus, you can go in the back lounge, but you have to get Chris to come out of there. So you have to go back and be like, hey man, can you go up front so I can masturbate real quick? And then he'll get up and go up there. Yeah, no problem. And he'll get up and go to the front, and then you go in, you lock yourself in there, and then after you're done, you
Wouldn't
go.
it just be easier in your bunk?
Not all the time. Sometimes you want to sit up and get your laptop out, and really just get in there. And it's not that easy in the bunkule area. But yeah, I don't know. You gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Right.
How could you know to look underneath the bed?
It must have been my 6th or even my 7th sense. Rabbit, a good cop doesn't really know why he does anything.
Disregard that, Rabbit.
Did you skip
didn't
one?
even think to call him a partner? So these local mothers have got 100 keys of Chiba and they don't even know it. Not a clue. It's totally hidden.
And Grady's walking around like he's hot soup. All right, we got a chance here, but we gotta beat these guys to the punch. Mac, you and Foster check out the truck stops and find out what you can about Gallicanucas and Bunty Soap. I'll talk to Grady and play a little hardball. Thorny, I'm taking a hard line here. You gotta promise me, no more bullshit.
Hey, Cap, I'm cool, but I can take no responsibility for these white devils.
Well, you're gonna have to.
That guy's not a very good actor.
The chief guy?
No, the dark-skinned guy.
Whoa. Hang on.
What? Oh, you're right. I did skip one.
Yeah, we'll come back to it.
Okay. Yeah. No, he.
No, he's not.
No.
Not. I mean, really, none of these guys are
They're
good.
pretty damn good. This guy's not.
No, he's not.
Uh,
and he's like the main guy.
I know. So, Sex in the Cruiser. I thought that was fucking funny, where they lock themselves in there or whatever. They're just like, "Fuck it, let's get it."
But I like that they didn't even make it a whole thing where they had to call. They literally just so you're telling me that you had to unscrew your door because or something like that. Like they just kind of skipped over it and had to go back to explaining it. I liked that, the way they set that up.
I don't think that's possible. You can't unscrew the door from the inside with it locked. Like
No,
it
of
doesn't
course
work
not.
that
Well,
way.
No, it's just ridiculous.
This is a movie.
In Vermont, you can.
Oh,
I've heard that. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pretty much unscrew anything there, and you don't even have to be able to see it. He calls the dude a chicken fucker for no reason, which is
Another popular Huffines Middle School
I was-
saying.
that's what I was about to ask.
Yeah.
It's like if you guys would just be like chicken fucker
all the time, everybody.
Yeah.
And those were his real parents in the van.
Were they really?
Yeah. And they didn't know that he was going to say that either.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's really, really good. That's good trivia. Good job, Amy.
Oh, hey. I did a
You
little
know?
bit of homework.
Yeah, very, very nice.
That's it.
Yeah, oh, she's clocked out.
And she's done.
And she's out.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen.
We don't want to leave, Thorn. We really like this town.
I'll probably just get sit down at Brattleboro. It's a nice town.
I don't think it's a healthy time for him to move. He's got a lot of real good friends here.
Who? That creepy kid with the lisp? Hey, stop jumping on the bed. Look, I don't want to go without you.
Well, then you should stay here.
Yeah, but I can't if they transfer me. Hey, stop jumping on the bed.
Yippee-ki-yay, you motherfucker.
Hey, honey.
Oh.
It's almost Mitternacht, huh?
We're gonna be in trouble for this.
You really should be getting back to the jail. You don't want us turning into pumpkins, huh?
I'm not ready.
I forgot to censor that.
Thorn, can't you just stay a little longer?
Well,
Oops.
You want some mustache ride?
so now our Jarrett Goes to the Movies YouTube is
Yeah,
going to shut down.
we're gonna be in YouTube jail now. Crap,
no.
I totally forgot
That's
about
bad,
that.
right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I mean,
Probably.
We're gonna
First
have to...
get Facebook pissed at us, now let's get Google.
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
should have yelled at you to stop it as soon as I realized. Anyway, God damn it.
Yeah. Can we edit it out?
I can do
Of
it
this-
after.
Of this live video?
Yeah, but this is live, so
Right, but as far as like
later
what
I can
you
edit.
upload, you can.
Yeah, I
take it
can.
out.
Yeah, I'll have to-
Basically, what we just did is that's the crime
Yeah.
that we just did. It's not a crime, right?
Yeah, I can.
It's a violation.
I think I can edit it on YouTube for. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Damn it.
Yeah.
Just put
So
two
it's-
monkeys.
Yeah,
Were
I
you
was
gonna
supposed
do
to
that?
do.
What were
Yeah,
you
I was
gonna
going to put our logo on there and stuff, like I normally do.
Right.
I just totally forgot. I spaced it.
Yeah. Damn
Just
it.
take Will's cartoon and
Anyway, this was another scene that I thought was funny, and it was a good gag, you know, that you think it's going to be the kid jumping on the bed, but then it's them. I was so, like, my brain was like, okay, why is she holding towels?
Yeah.
Like, are they married?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't are they at a resort?
Oh, you didn't know that they're
Yeah,
they're
they
a
had the kid
couple.
together, remember?
They have they're boyfriend girlfriend, but they have a kid together.
Right, but she's holding towels.
Yeah,
and
he's
so I
holding
go, are they
bananas.
at some kind of a
Like a spa
or something? And then
Right.
he's holding bananas, and I'm like, okay, he's got bananas, and someone's jumping on the bed. Okay, is that? Oh, that must be the kid, and I guess they're husband and wife or whatever. And this is how it's going through my head. And then you see the thing, and I go, oh, wait a minute, are there now? Wait, is the wife into that? I can't see here. They have a kid. Why are they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just had so many things
But they
going
had
on in my
addressed all
brain.
of that earlier.
Yeah,
they
she's
had already
like-
addressed that they were swingers. He already said like, oh, really? Like, yeah, cop quits his job and goes and works at his girlfriend's head shop. Like,
Yeah,
that's
she's like a
sitcom
super
and-
hippie.
Oh,
So
that's right.
she's like
yeah,
into
yeah.
free love.
I don't know. I mean, I remember
And
that,
they were
but I
talking
didn't
about
make
them
the
being swingers
connection.
in the car.
Yeah, I didn't hear the
And he was like,
swingers
"Did your mom
in the
ever
car
bring
thing.
anybody over that you call Uncle?"
Yeah, exactly.
Uncle Fred.
Yeah, Uncle Fred.
My point was, I think that could have been a really funny scene for me, but I was so distracted by all the other things and the questions that it made me.
But
I
it
don't
was
know.
supposed to do that.
Okay.
You were supposed to.
Well,
think
But I didn't laugh.
All
That's
I
all.
know is that the scene that we just showed that we weren't supposed to show,
Yeah.
that's fine with me. As far as
Jumping on the bed, you mean?
yeah, I don't mind if they jump on the bed.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
Yeah. By the way, I think during 5 questions, we may have fucked somebody over because he was actually jumping on the bed.
She
And
was kind of jumping on her knees.
Oh yeah, is that
Yeah.
a thing? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I think they were in cahoots together on the jumping.
Right, and maybe she had just sat down.
Maybe.
Maybe she was jumping when they didn't cut to her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, when they said me, then she was kind of jumping.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both.
I want a mustache ride. I want a mustache ride.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another clip.
Do you want a mustache ride?
I think that was in there, wasn't it?
No, I mean, mark it.
Oh.
Oh, I want a mustache ride. I want a mustache.
I just thought what you were talking
Order,
about.
and look how much more you get.
I said no.
It's just 25 cents.
Hey, listen, guy. He doesn't want it.
I can handle this, Ramathorn. I don't want it.
Right. Beverage?
Give me a liter of cola.
A what?
A liter of cola.
Liter of cola? Do we make liter of cola?
Just order a large farva.
I don't want a large farva. I want a goddamn liter of cola.
I don't know what that is.
Liter is French for give me some fucking cola before I break Moo's fucking leg.
All right, relax.
That look like spit to you? Yeah. Ah, fuck it.
Liter of cola. What fucking dipshit orders a liter of cola?
Nobody. On the second watch, I heard the guy in the background say, "Holding the spit."
Yeah.
That made
Yeah.
me laugh.
Yeah, that was funny.
So I didn't catch it the first time.
Yeah, good scene.
The
Scene.
The whole spit on the sandwich thing freaks me out. I worked at Chick-fil-A. It was my first job.
Yeah.
And I didn't do it, but the guys, like my group of guys, one of them spit on one of the things, and we put an X on the package and stuck it in the drawer with all the 40 other sandwiches that are.
Jesus Christ.
And then we'd wait. You know, it was like, who's gonna get the one? And man, I felt fucking horrible.
Yeah, that's bad.
Like it wasn't even
still
assholes. It was
haunts
just like
me.
in order.
Yeah, it was just random.
Oh no.
It was a whole thing. Who's gonna get it?
That's
Who's
horrible.
gonna get it? It was. It haunts me to this
That's
day.
what's scary is like they really are doing fucked up things. Like if you had friends that worked in the food industry, you hear stories. Like
Yeah.
I had a friend named Taylor that worked at Starbucks, and some lady was just being a total dick to him and was like, "I don't think you understand. I'm vegan and blah blah blah." And he took a chicken nugget from his lunch and blended it up in her frappuccino. She
Now
never
that I
knew
like.
it was in there, but
That
he
wouldn't have
fucking knew,
haunted
and it made him happy.
I would
Like,
have felt fine about
Jesus
that.
Christ.
But you'd hear like our friends that all worked at, everybody worked at fucking Papa John's, and you'd be in there like hanging out and talking to them, and then like some lady would call and be an asshole, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, we'll remake your pizza," and they'd throw it up, hit the ceiling, let it hit the floor, throw it up, let it hit the ceiling, let it hit the floor.
That's why I never complain at a restaurant. I never.
Never.
ever. I never
No.
send
No,
anything
not where I-
back.
Me
and
either.
if I have to, because like I'm always like really apologetic, like you know, like if
Yeah.
something like completely wrong.
The other
or-
day, me and Casey went to breakfast at this new place, and I ordered. We were fucking riding the rides, so I ordered the chicken fried steak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they brought me chicken fried chicken, And I was just like, fuck it. I'm just going to fucking eat this. I don't want to send it back, whatever.
Isn't that just chicken?
Just fried chicken? Yeah.
Right. So the lady comes up.
You don't like fried chicken better? I like it better.
Is there really a difference?
The point of this fucking story
Chicken fried steak?
is I ordered chicken fried steak.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, don't you like it better?
It depends on what mood I'm in. This was breakfast. I wanted chicken fried steak.
Oh, yeah, for breakfast? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So they bring me the chicken fried chicken, and I fucking am eating it, and she comes up, and I don't finish it, and she comes up, and she goes, "Oh, that's really big, right?" Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of food. It really is. She goes, "You should see the chicken fried steak." and I'm just like,
I would have loved to.
Yeah, I really would have liked to have seen that, actually, on my fucking plate.
Why didn't you go, "Oh, this isn't chicken fried steak"?
No, because she was a talker. And
like real
we were
chatty.
like trying to like enjoy our morning and like have a morning together. I'd been out of town and like I was feeling good for the first time like a couple of days, and you know, there we went to go overload on a fucking really non-nutritious breakfast so I could feel like shit again. And you know, they fucking fucked me. But
Yeah, her opening line was like, "Whoa, dude, love your ink. My husband's a tattoo artist." And you're like, "Oh, fuck,
Yeah,
she's never
exactly.
leaving. We're never I just want my coffee."
I was like, why the fuck didn't I wear a hoodie? You know, like, son of a
Because
bitch.
we're in Prosper. You don't get like a ton of compliments here.
No, her
You know?
her opening line was, "I've met you," and I go, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, and we just
she goes-
assume it's like
she,
related.
yeah, and then she just goes, "At In-N-Out Burger, remember?" And I'm like, I've literally never been in an In-N-Out Burger in Dallas ever, not one single time.
And she's like, "You're a tattoo artist, right?" And I actually guessed which tattoo artist she met, which is funny because people used to get you mixed up.
That's right,
at
with
Jesse James Fit.
Yeah, no, she goes, "You're a tattoo artist, right?" And I go, "No, just a tattoo enthusiast."
Who really wants breakfast?
Yeah, who really
Ugh.
is looking forward to you bringing me the wrong meat choice.
Yeah, if she was my Uber driver, fine, but don't talk to me at the restaurant.
I don't see. That's so weird. Yeah, I don't want either one. I don't mind if they're friendly.
I've got nothing else to do in the Uber.
It's just I don't want to talk. I mean, I'm there to.
I start the
accomplish
conversations with the Uber drivers. They're all quiet. I'm like, "So, how long have you been here? You originally from here?" And
Yeah, like
how?
we knew like where she was from, where they moved from.
Oh
like,
my god,
all of that.
Yeah, like
no, I don't like
what
that at a
their
restaurant.
plans were for the next year. I mean, that's a lot of information for like just. I just want
Agreed.
a fried egg and some toast.
Exactly. You don't get fried egg. You get over.
That's a fried egg.
You know what
Oh.
I invented? The 4 fried egg cheese omelet.
Oh, you invented that.
Ooh, I could see how that would be good.
So you do 4 eggs,
Yeah, like
and it
open
fills
hard.
up the whole pan.
Okay.
Fry it, flip it over,
Ah.
fry it. It's the yolks are still good. They're
Okay.
over easy or whatever.
Yeah.
Put some layers of cheese, flip it over, cheese melts. It's delicious, and it like runs. Oh, it's amazing.
That's genius.
That is
Yeah.
smart.
Thank you.
I don't like fried eggs. I only like scrambled.
I can't eat scrambled eggs. Ever since I was pregnant, I don't know what happened. They just started making me sick, and now when I eat them, it's not even like they gross me out. Like it'll be good, and then it just makes my stomach hurt. It makes no sense. Because I can eat a fried egg.
Any egg, any way.
Do
I'm
you
good with it.
you like them like boiled, like what, hard boiled?
Hard boiled? Yeah, I buy them hard boiled, and they're in my fridge right now, like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
they're good for you, right?
eggs are amazing.
What about a soft boiled egg?
That's a Benedict eggs Benedict.
No, that's a poached.
Oh, it's poached. You're right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
No,
used to
I've
read
had soft boiled. That's
this
good.
book called like something in jam for Frances, and she was like a little raccoon, and she used to eat her little egg in her little egg cup, and I just wanted to do that so bad, but they have to be soft boiled eggs. Gross.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah.
They're just a gooey
It's like
fucking.
a hard-boiled egg, but the inside
It's still
is runny.
still runny inside. Yeah.
I'm all about it.
Ugh.
Give
I
it
don't
to
know.
me.
Yeah, just scrambled for me. Shenanigans.
What did you find out at the weigh station?
My cruiser weighs 16,000 kilograms.
I just got off the phone with Tom Mercado from the budget committee. This thing with Farber's screwed up, pooch.
What? They can't lump us in with that fucking Martian.
We're all in the same boat, fellas.
But our shenanigans are cheeky and fun. Yeah, I mean, his shenanigans are cruel and tragic. Which makes them not shenanigans at all, really. Evil shenanigans.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
Hey, Farva, what's the name of that restaurant you like with all the goofy shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks? You mean Shenanigans? No. You're talking about Shenanigans, right?
Put those away.
I Actually, he means Bennigan's, right?
Yeah.
A little bit of trivia here. Not sure if it's related, but in the movie Waiting, which I do recommend, it is one of the funniest movies of all time. Ryan Reynolds is in it. Every line he says is fucking hilarious.
Okay.
They work at a restaurant, Bennigan's-ish, and it's called Shenanigans. And
is that the same on Office Space?
I was about to. I'm literally looking that up right now to see.
It is Shenanigans on Office Space.
Yeah. And then on that Adam Sandler, just go with it. It's J.D. McFunnigans.
Funnigans.
That's right. Yeah. What's the place in Office Space? Does she actually work at a? Did you just say that?
Yeah, that just happened.
Shenanigans.
Literally just said that.
I thought you said The Office. I'm an idiot. Is it Shenanigans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
That's
I
funny.
think so. I don't know. I thought
she
you
does,
did.
where she didn't have enough bling.
Right.
Flair.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Jared didn't go to the movies that week.
I did not. I've actually.
You don't like that movie?
I don't think I like it. I think I might like it.
It's one of my favorite comedies.
Wait, what
ever.
are we talking about? Waiting or Office Space?
Office Space. Waiting.
No,
is
it's
the
not
shit.
Shenanigans in that one, but it's a similar concept.
Flanagan's. It was actually filmed in a Bennigan's.
Yeah. So was
it's called like Tchotchkes.
Tchotchkes, yes, that's exactly right.
So was Waiting, also filmed in a Bennigan's.
It was the Bennigan's in Irvin where I used to go eat lunch at work, and the office building was the office building that I worked in.
No shit. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, you can tell that it's a Dallas movie because like the apartments all look like Dallas apartments.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of got that thing.
Hey, Urs.
Hi. Sorry I'm late. The mayor came down today.
Biker. I'm an idiot.
Oh, you guys just keep shooting yourself in the foot.
Did you get to see Farva naked?
Yeah, it was hard to miss. So Greta thinks he's got you guys by the balls.
Yeah. How do you feel about long-distance relationships? I think I'm getting sent to Deer Lake.
Well, I've been thinking about this. I think I might have an idea. The governor comes to town on Saturday for that big thing, right? He's gonna make a big speech about drugs and law enforcement and all of that because of your bust.
She's still gonna shut us down.
No, not if you give her more. Get the reefer out of the Winnebago and give it to her during the party. Make a big show of it.
She knows already, right?
She knows. Well, she says that she's known for a while. Whenever it actually happens.
Yeah, because we find out later that she set the whole thing up about doing it in the RV so that they could accidentally find it, but she already knew it was there or something like that.
I don't know.
And I got confused on that.
I do think that the biker thing's funny. I didn't hear that the first time.
I didn't hear that either.
I think
That's
about
funny.
that all the time. I see cyclists on the road.
Yeah,
Bikers.
Yeah, bikers. There they are. And then the fucking shooting range bit is so funny. Just
what happened there?
The dude comes up in like the bulletproof cod piece or whatever. But the point is that he's doing the joke backwards. Like this, the rookie is supposed to end up naked with the cod piece on or whatever. And he's just the sergeant whatever comes up and he's just like, oh, the old cod piece shooting range thing. Only the rookie used to be naked when we did it.
Yeah, and we used to use blanks.
You
guys
blanks.
You sick fuck or something like that.
Right. Shout out to Durkee's Pub who are watching online right now.
Oh really?
From the pub where last night it was a shit show.
Oh, Bob is there now, by the way.
Oh, really? Okay.
Got to meet Bob on the way out.
Okay, yeah. So it's getting fucking crazy over there at.
What if we did live from Durkee's Pub?
We should do that sometime.
That'd be fun.
That's a great idea.
That would be fun.
Probably wouldn't be hard to do at all.
Oh, I don't think I ever brought up the fact that we had like a little birthday get together for you, right, at their house.
Yeah.
And I put on the invitation Durkee's Pub, and like multiple people like Googled like where that was.
What idiot!
And one of them was Sean.
What idiot! Let me tell you, nothing pops up.
You can literally list that on Google.
Sometimes I just assume everybody just knows everything that I'm thinking.
Right.
I mean, I knew whose house it was. I just thought it might be also an actual bar.
Yeah, it just wasn't.
It's just a garage.
It's just a garage with a bar in it.
Yeah, it's a nice bar in a garage, and it's very clean.
Yeah, there's only 2 bars in town.
Yeah,
there's just one of them.
That's true. Yeah, unless you count Chili's.
I don't.
You don't? I like the bar at Chili's.
I don't know. I don't like either that I can't get a mimosa.
I wondered if
They don't
you
have
go to the bar at
No,
Chili's.
they never have.
Now that you have it there.
Oh, because me and Gary, that's our bar.
No.
No, me and Casey have went there and eaten a couple of times. We always sit up at the bar, and yeah, it's not. It's a really big, nice Chili's that we.
Yeah, there's restaurants with bars. We have salsas.
Oh,
Their
yeah.
margaritas are the shit.
I didn't even know they had a bar there.
Yeah.
Huh. Unbelievable.
Holy shit. What's Grady doing up there?
And of course, your own local police chief, Bruce Grady, has made yet another astonishing breakthrough in our state's war on drugs. Now that's fine police work.
Thank you very much. The real credit goes to my skilled officers who uncovered the marijuana in that Winnebago. And we have identified the dead woman from that Winnebago as a drug queenpin from Louisville, Kentucky, Lucy Garfield. Or, as we like to call her down at the station, the Louisville smuggler. There will be no more running of marijuana through Spurberry on my watch. You can count on that.
Wonder Woman.
I know. Did that surprise you?
Yeah, I was super surprised to see Wonder Woman. She
Yeah.
looks great.
So did
Of course,
they?
this was 17 years ago.
True, but she's on Supergirl. She still looks great.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's the president of the United States.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how about the Halloween costume here? You guys, do you still have your Halloween costume? And it's a dude fucking a bear.
Oh yeah.
That's
the bear
fucking-
didn't look very convincing.
Oh, but it was just still funny, and just the fact that as he would run, he was dragging legs behind him or
Well, he
whatever.
was trying to
Yeah.
call out to him. He was like, "Hey, hey, bear fucker,
Bear fucker."
Like that would not happen. But that's funny.
So good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, 10, or 11. It's the Richter scale again.
Linda Carter. Ready?
Yeah.
Hair 11, eyes 11, nose 11, mouth 11, face 11, arms 11, boobs 11. I wish there was a 12 on the scale. Waist 11, ass 7, legs 7. Overall 11. That gives her a total of 10.3.
Linda Carter's the one you went with, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good score for her.
Is she the highest now?
Yeah.
sounds
I had that problem where when I fall in love with someone,
Yeah.
they
You see
look.
them-
I see them how how I saw them when I
Right.
first fell in love with them, no matter
Yeah.
what they look like. But she still looks great.
But
She
Wonder
looks
Woman used to
really
come
good.
on, and you'd get a little.
Holy Jesus!
You'd get a little TT.
I went
tickle.
back and looked at some of her waist was like this big,
Mhm.
and her boobs were like this big.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's crazy.
And
Yeah,
his boner was.
And your
Yeah,
boner was, I
definitely.
don't know, not that big.
Yeah, probably not that big.
It's pretty big, though, we think. We think we've
Yeah,
got
we
it.
have theories.
Yeah,
No,
we've got
it's probably not as big as you guys are. You're setting me up to fail. Is basically what I'm getting at.
No.
We don't ever need to know. We just like to, we just like to talk about your penis when you're not around.
Yeah, it's very true. It just comes up in conversation. You know?
Ah.
Was it aroused? Get it?
I don't know. Yeah. Good one there, Rich.
Thanks.
So you're having trouble with this movie, huh?
I'm having a good time.
We're having a little trouble with this movie.
This is gonna be a great episode.
Rich is watching The Burbs
Trust
right
me.
now.
Yeah. Are you
It's-
watching?
I haven't
The
picture in
Burbs?
picture.
They finally watch us over at Durkee's Pub, and we fucking blow it.
What's up, dirty dogs? Guess that's it for the old locker, huh? She stinks like ass, but I'll sure miss her. I guess you can say that about all my girls. What the fuck? The fuck to you, too. What are you? I'm a cop. What are you? A local cop? Grady had an opening. Big deal.
Why are you wearing that uniform in my station?
Look who's talking, Denim Dan. You look like the president, chairman, and CEO of Levi Strauss. Where'd you get the Canadian tuxedo? You ratted us out to Grady. I'm not even gonna dignify myself with a response to that. Hey, I got no hard feelings. Nothing a few beers can't fix, right? Hey, how about one on me, Ramrod?
That dude's great. I mean, he's like just such a dipshit.
So explain the. Okay, he went to go get the job, and they told him he couldn't have the job. Like they embarrassed him and stuff, made him naked, and flowered him up or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't give him the job.
Yeah.
And then, but they didn't give him the job. right?
Right.
Because he wouldn't give up the secrets or whatever. They wanted him to rat on their squad, and he wouldn't do it.
Right.
So then he does get it,
Mm-hmm.
and they did find out from somebody that they had the pot somehow, right?
Right.
So, but he didn't give them up. So how did all that happen? I got confused by all that. Anyone?
Well, I think he's brought in to just make the...
But how did they also find the pot, though?
No, I think they'd already found the pot. Right?
Yeah, they already had it. They'd talked about it. Like, how are you going to get in there? And
Yeah. So, hold on.
Okay.
I think this next clip actually tells that story, right? Hold on. Here we go.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, we didn't wait for you, but these guys...
Foster, I need to tell you something. What, are you guys drunk?
Nobody is. Your local buddies are running
Listen,
crap.
I know. That's what I want to tell you. I know what they're doing. I've known for a while.
You know this? Wait. Are you in on it?
No, God, they keep me on dispatch. I didn't know what to do when I found out about it. I was afraid I'd lose my job.
Oh. So you should have just told us. We would have arrested them.
Yeah, we used to be cops, remember?
I remember. No offense, but the less you guys knew, the less you could screw up.
Oh.
Wow.
No, I mean, I was trying to stop it without getting brought down. That's why I helped you find the reefer. That's why I helped you guys steal the Winnebago, and that's why I brought you here tonight.
You didn't do this because you like Foster?
No, I do like Foster, but
But you used them.
Yeah, I guess so, but I really like him now.
Yeah, so she knew it was there, helped him find it, helped him steal the Winnebago.
But why did if they knew that the drugs were in the Winnebago and they're drug smugglers, why did they turn the drugs in then? Like, that doesn't make sense unless they knew that they were going to turn the drugs in.
No, they...
Who's on first base?
Okay, not they. It's not they. I don't know.
Yeah, it's...
I think maybe we're overthinking it a little bit.
Oh.
Did you watch this 3 times?
I thought I just solved the movie. Sorry.
No. No, you didn't.
I watched it 2 times.
we need music for whenever you absolutely don't solve the movie.
Yeah.
Do Canadians wear a lot of...
What's the opposite of Pantera?
Do they wear a lot of denim?
Canadians? I don't know.
No, but I've heard that term a bunch of times, and I wouldn't imagine that people in Canada would wear a lot of denim.
Oh, Canadian tuxedo?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's just sort of just a derogatory, like an Aggie joke kind of thing, you know, where you just automatically assume that Canadians are dumb and would wear that.
Maybe it's a Vermontian thing. It was like a common thing that they make fun of Canadians because they're in Vermont.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh, that's got to be a thing.
Yeah.
Because it's right there.
It's right there.
Does anybody assume that Canadians are dumb? I feel like everyone just assumes they're just all really nice.
I think they're all...
they're very peaceful.
They're hilarious, right? That's
Yeah.
where all of our
It's like
comedians
all good
are. Yeah.
stereotypes.
Yeah, it's fucking cold up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's hot, you're pissy. If it's cold, you're not pissy.
I don't
You're
know
just
about
trying
Yeah,
to stay
you've never
warm.
seen me cold.
I get really pissy.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
Under a
get...
blanket right now.
I get
I like if my
pissy.
house is cold. I don't like
There's
when
no way you
outside
guys
is-
get more pissy when it's cold than you.
I would
does
rather
when
be
you're
108
fucking
outside
dying.
than be fucking snowing and icy. Ugh, it makes me angry.
I think they're both miserable.
All right.
You know, would you rather hot or cold to death?
I would. Oh, that's a tough.
Ooh, I know.
That's
Cold.
actually tough.
Cold.
Yeah.
You just like pass out.
Yeah,
and
you just kind of go to
like
sleep.
fall asleep.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Maybe.
drowning's not that bad either after the fear, subsides.
No, I
right
heard
the same.
drowning is not.
And you just
Yeah.
and you just breathe it in.
Yes.
If you just give in and do it.
Yeah.
I think that's painful.
I don't know.
I think-
so if you cold to death, you just fall asleep.
Yeah.
But
Things
if you
just start to slow down.
if you burn to death, you feel it and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
I
You
like how we're
didn't say
saying-
burn.
I like how we're saying cold
You
to
said
death.
hot to death.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, if you hot to death, if you just like
You get too hot until you die. Yeah, that's way worse.
burning. No, I'm not doing burning. I'll definitely do freezing over
Right,
burning. But
right.
Yeah,
but
I'd rather
hot,
definitely rather
sitting
freeze
in
to
a desert
right,
would
Like-
probably be worse. Also,
like hot car. So somebody leaves you in your car
Ooh.
seat,
yeah,
you know.
and I can't get out.
Right. Yeah.
Oh no.
What? I'm sorry about that. I
Yeah.
didn't mean that as offensive as it.
Do I have to cut that out? Damn it.
No, you don't have to cut that out.
Okay, it's gold.
Yeah, you
Just
do
kidding.
have a car seat, do you not?
I sit in a seat in a car. That's correct.
That's what I meant.
Not my problem if you drew the wrong line.
All right.
Are you ready for the fun part?
Oh, yeah.
Because here comes the fun part. Burberry police! We got it!
Oh, this for a noise complaint?
I love acid!
What the crap? How come nobody called me? We're in trouble, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. You're in big trouble.
Yeah.
So Wayne Bullard says that when Farver pulled them over, later he admitted to ratting them out.
I thought he was at work.
Who?
Wayne.
He's watching on his phone or something.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember that now. Yeah. I'm all confused. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad at you for not liking this movie.
Because you're not personally attached to it.
No, no. Yeah, that's just it. It's like if it was Anchorman, I'd
You'd
be in a bad
pissed.
mood right now.
Yeah, you'd be yelling at me.
I would be yelling. Maybe not right now. I am a little tired, but
we did it. We made it.
Yeah, I thought this movie was funny. I mean, I don't think that this is one that I would,
I get why people like it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. It just didn't do it for me. That's all.
I don't think it's definitely not one that I would watch over and over again. But I mean, I guess if it's on, I'll talk about the funny parts with whoever's watching it. That kind of movie.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you're giving this thumbs down. Amy, first appearance on here. Not
Yeah.
much to say, but you liked the movie when you first saw it. Didn't really care for it this time.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's a tough one.
What
That's
can
tough
we
to
do better to make it more comfortable for you as a guest?
For what? Just to talk?
Like our couch is really low. People have a hard time standing up.
I'm a little
is that what it is?
squeaky over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's every time she moves, it goes.
No, because it's hard to get a word in edgewise because we're just constantly talking and talking.
That's the point, though. I mean, I don't think that I think when she comes back, she'll be more comfortable, and maybe we pick a movie that has a little bit more substance.
Maybe
That's
Maybe
the thing about.
I think this just wasn't inspiring.
There's just not a lot to talk about on this one. Honestly,
really
man,
isn't.
I had a really rough time. I mean, again, it's one of those movies where I could sit here and the meow part was funny. Remember when they did the meow part and then they did the repeat thing? But it's like there's not
I know.
I guess the one conversation that we had is the conversation that we had towards the end where you bring up the mystery of how the fuck they got
Which I
busted in the
never
first
even
place.
thought
Yeah,
about.
exactly. Me either. So then I just blew it off because I'm like, that was the last fucking clip. We're out of here.
No.
Hey, I want to thank everybody who shared the podcast. When we put this post out and you guys share it, it really does mean a lot. Also, please, 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 if you like the podcast, please go leave us a good review and wherever it is that you listen, because it really does help immensely.
And we're sorry for all the titties.
Yeah, sorry for the titties.
All two of them.
Barry Ferguson, Fiona Freeman, Sam Parker, Mitch Bergeron, Tim Toole, Chris Pulse, and Ryan Price. Thank you so much for sharing. By the way, it was Ryan the intern's prom week. And she
just turned 18.
And she just turned 18. So she came over, got her hairs did, and she looks beautiful. And they had a really good time. Amy actually went out and took their photos.
Yeah. She got her first tattoo. She's just freaking...
Did she really get her first tattoo?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You didn't see it on her back? She has the same one Michelle has on her back.
No, I didn't know that. That's
Which
awesome.
was a good move because they really didn't get that mad about it.
I know, and then whenever her dad kind of was like, well, I wish I would have known. She was like, well, I'm planning a matching one with you. And he's like, really? So
Seriously?
good move.
Yeah. She knows what the fuck she's doing.
Let's check the email box. Email us at jaredgoestothemovies@gmail.com.
John Oakley writes, Basketball! From the creators of South Park, Matt and Trey, how could you guys not do this one? Would be awesome. I'm a huge fan of this podcast. Could you do a shout out to myself, Jonathan Oakley, from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia? Well, Jonathan Oakley, I Googled your shit, and there is nothing in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. You know where Nova Scotia is?
Yeah, it's in
like
Canada.
north of Maine, or actually east of Maine.
Right.
There, I Googled it, and it zoomed in.
Yeah.
Nothing.
There's just nothing there.
So I started doing Street View through there, and it's like miles between houses.
Are you calling bullshit? You say he doesn't live there?
I'm not saying he doesn't live there, but
he's fucking lonely. Let's
yeah,
give him a shout out.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Also, you brought up basketball last episode.
I did.
It was in...
And he says another good one would be the beach. which we already
We've done that
did.
one. That's actually a really
That's a
good
good one.
episode. Yeah,
That's a good movie.
Go back
we
and
had
watch that.
we had Rich's cousin, who's a world traveler, on the program, and it was really a lot of fun.
The weird thing was, I was looking because he posted some photos recently, and I was looking at his photos, tabbed over to check the email, got this, and it said the beach.
No shit.
It was weird.
Very cool. Well, thanks for writing in, dude. Here's your shout out, and enjoy that awesome weather up there. Wow, sounds great. Those of you who listened all the way to this point, thank you
Don't
so very
cold
much.
to death.
Don't cold or hot to death.
Yeah.
And go
Sorry.
see Blockers. It's a really fucking funny movie.
Sorry for the titties.
Yeah. Yeah, that was all Rich, by the way. I should not get blamed for that.
God, I hope they don't pull us off for that.
Me too.
I think that's a no-no.
Yeah.
But wouldn't somebody have to complain?
No, they see it on their algorithm. They can see titties, and they'll go, "Oh, those are titties."
Because I know there's like there's Shazam for copyrighted music and audio. I didn't know
Yeah.
there was something visual
For
too.
titties.
Yeah.
They
And
can
they-
see.
they
It's like that Facebook face recognition thing where it just like
Yeah.
knows your name before.
And they search the audio for "Sorry for the titties" too. I think.
Well, luckily they weren't that big. Maybe they missed them.
Yeah, it could be.
Hey, thank you guys so very much for listening. What a wonderful opportunity to have fun with you guys each and every week here on Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Rich, continue getting ready for your trip to nowhere. And Amy, thank you for joining us
Thanks for having me.
this
This
evening.
was fun.
Anytime. Silent Sean 316, thanks for cleaning up the studio today. And Casey, thanks for not being mad at me anymore.
No, I'm totally still mad at you.
Oh,
You wait until we go off air.
Yeah, you're
all right.
fucked.
Well, we will see you down the road.
And what am I?
You like me more than a friend.
I like you more than a friend.
But most of all, we'll see you down the road.